Look at me. Just look at me. I'm the captain now.
The flabbiest flesh oozing with pus. If I did, would I admit it?
Peter, who is here tonight? Nick, you've gone limp.
He's too flaccid.
Mute me, Pete. The glaze is the semen of the dish.
Which doesn't make sense.
No, it's awful.
It's now a bad time to tell our guests that we have a whole cookbook.
Read this. It'll make everything make sense.
We just did the whole spruik there and we blow our load.
We haven't mentioned a brand.
And we won't until you pay us.
Do it.
Hello, welcome to Back Pocket for Thursday, the 18th of March. I am Nick Boy Richardson, live from the Loki Studios. Tonight, it's basically all art, but I can't draw for shit, so I'm joined by...
Gus, who has graduated his crossword book from his bedside to his toilet side. I now do crosswords on the bog. Next to me...
I don't know. No one. Can you see me? I don't think so.
That's the KAMO.
Very nice.
The KAMO.
And Peter, and if I was a fruit, I'd be a raspberry.
God is an asshole. God is an asshole.
I get it.
Oh, it was a conversation we were having earlier.
Well, I wasn't part of that conversation, and nor was
It's an
everyone
in-joke.
watching it.
Two people, and they're on the couch with me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Back Pocket. We are happy to have you with us. Are we happy to be here? I'm in a weird mood.
You are. You're in a tired, grumpy, but then that turns into like fun energy grumpy. It's I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah, no.
No, for us, not for you.
No, I'm saying it's dangerous to be around. I'm
Right,
in a
got it.
manic energy. Like I walked in here and then like I was in the office for like half an hour and then I grabbed Pete and I said, "Can I hit you?"
And then he hit me.
And then I hit him.
He did.
At least you asked.
I'm in a weird mood too, but mostly just because I'm really tired because I drove from Canberra, so I have like a high ping going on in my head.
Ah.
Oh,
Wait,
I've never heard.
a high ping is in
Yeah.
like, you're actually getting the sound of a ping? Or you mean this in a technical term?
No, she means like she has a delay between like something happening and it registering in her brain.
I was thinking more of a tinnitus kind of thing going on. That's better than that.
I was trying to like relate it to.
No, I was worried more
Make a
medically.
gamer. Yeah, right.
And my hair's not sitting down, so I don't know what's going on.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is
That's
that?
Do you want to just
No,
do you want to
you
just
can't-
cancel this one?
You can't put that side down, so you need to bring
Bring the
side
rest over?
up more.
Yeah, what
I
is
think.
happening there?
I'm not sure. I've gone for a new look and I'm not really liking it. I left it long on the top and I'd like to maybe cut it off and there's something there. That's working.
Is that better?
It's working. I fixed it.
You've got thick hair. You've got a thick grab.
I have quite the mane.
It's nice. It's really nice.
So it's the hair, it's the ping, it's the weather, it's your like strange hitting energy.
Can I hit you? We are. Look, I'm not going to hit any of you. I love all of you, and I'm happy that you are here. We are settled in for a fun night of Back Pocket. Of course, it's not just the four of us. We got Will on the ones and twos.
Hey! Okay. No excitement this
No
week.
hats, fuck
It's all
off.
Me.
Yeah.
Will, who found out that the bathrooms down the end have windows in them and they're all open. So the seated position whilst doing your business.
Gusty?
After, with the 7 C's of Y outside, it's like they all came in. It was
tell you
wet
what that-
everywhere.
I was like, what's happening? Did you fall out the window?
The windows,
Like, where's this story going?
everything fell in.
That is not prime crossword weather.
No, it's not.
Not crime.
Wet pages.
Well, at least it went in.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people in the chat who we recognize. Evil Spy Boy in the chat right now. It says Will has a Snyder Cut playing on a second monitor, which I definitely would believe. But if you haven't watched the Snyder Cut yet, and you too are feeling completely trolled by the universe, that apparently this 4-hour film is actually good, you can watch it with us on Saturday night. Saturday night at 7 p.m, we're going to be watching the Snyder Cut. You can watch along with us. We can all experience this thing together. And by all of us, I mean you guys and me, Steph and Pete. And we can decide whether or not this is actually the greatest film of all time, which is what I've been seeing. And I'm like, shook waters is how I describe
Is this
feeling.
what's really throwing you at the moment?
Maybe it is. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what's fucked me up.
I don't.
It's
I
hard to
don't
go.
know. It's so hard to like take
good.
an accurate temperature of people because like I feel like a lot of the discourse out there is still like hardcore like Snyder fans who want the film to be good, and there are some critics who are like, oh, this is actually like a masterpiece, and there are other people who are just like, I've seen so much of this already, and it's like really long and boring.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know.
I don't think opinions are going to change, but people, for some reason, who wanted Snyder to make another movie are going to feel vindicated.
Yeah.
That it is better than the Justice League cut, which is no
film.
I don't
No
think
film,
I don't think it's going to be like terrible. I just don't think it'll be amazing either,
Sure.
which puts it in like a very bland place to be sitting for 4 hours.
I also think you guys have scratched out a good bit of time to watch it on a Saturday night because anyone who's obsessed with it, who is dying to watch it, will have watched it. Will be watching it right now.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow when they get off work. It's like, oh, I finally have some time to watch it. I feel like Saturday will be the people who are like, look, I'm gonna watch it. I just don't really want to.
if I-
That's
us.
to.
That's us. It's the people who are like, yeah, I know I will do this at some point. I may as well do it with a group of other people who will also experience this with me at the same time.
Totally, there's no way I would watch this by myself.
Yeah.
4 hours, like in
You
this
can't make
day
me
and
do
age.
anything for 4. Well, you can't make me do anything for 4 hours.
I know it was probably a
You
rude
got
thing,
really
but I was
quiet.
like, just sleep, and I'm like,
Sleep was actually where I was probably heading.
Right.
But yeah, it is. This is a forced way with which to enjoy it. So if you want to enjoy it with us,
if you want to force it with us, then
terrible.
I will be sitting this one out. I'm going to be away, but I will be there in spirit.
Yeah, and
I will- yeah.
Will is a no at the moment, but maybe will flip by
You'll try and
Saturday.
push me.
Well, we should.
Yeah, I kind of just want to watch it without all the noise of other people. That's where my mind kind of is.
What, you want to enjoy it?
He wants to have a pure cinema
I
experience.
think he wants the opportunity to hate it on his own terms,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
opposed
right.
to being influenced by
Fair call.
us.
He's got 48 hours with which to watch it before we do this. And if he did that, there's a world where in 48 hours, 8 of those
8
hours, you would be watching the Snyder cut of Justice League.
Well, we could add that the idea is that we're hopefully all going to wrap up thoughts and opinions sometime next week.
We will,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, we'll have a. We'll
So that'll
have a
be
pocket
everyone
watch.
all sitting in a Pocket Watch episode, all screaming over one another about who likes it more. Oh, it was me. I loved how they cut some of the sides off. Black and white, you say? Or not? That was just a trailer.
I feel like the only
This is trailer.
only chance I can have a better opinion of this film is if they make the whole movie just the Flash.
I was going to say literally the same words that just came out of your mouth.
More Ezra Miller.
Yeah. Imagine if it was. Imagine if
amazing.
the additional 2 hours and 2 minutes is just Flash content.
Like he just goes off on his own like side mission.
It's just a
Like 2
full-on
hours.
Flash. There's actually just everything. There's the movie, and then it ends, and then the post-credit scene is a Flash film.
I don't get his appeal. I get that
Really?
it was
Have you
the
seen the
comic
movie?
I have. I get that he was comic relief in it, and they were okay. But in terms of memorable performance and who he is, he's like lukewarm bathwater to me. He's just
Yeah,
like absolutely doesn't just register on my like level of his
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't like him in the movie, but I think it's because I wasn't liking the movie. So
That-
him
yeah.
playing that character just felt like it wasn't meant to be in that film. And that should be a good thing because nothing should be in that film. But it still just felt like it was part of the mess of that movie of like,
Yeah.
why is this guy in a completely different tone to everything else that's happening?
And I know it's not entirely fair to compare the two, but I do find that like they've done fast with Quicksilver better because all he does in the Marvel universe, all he does is move fast, therefore everything goes slow. Flash has like
He generates electricity.
he generates
with his suit and
electricity
stuff, yeah.
and then he kind of does the slow-mo thing and sometimes it's all fast and just as a representation in film, it's hard to kind of follow his powers and be like, that's cool, I want that. Like, yeah, I always find they just find new ways to use him that just feel a bit contrived. But anyway, we should all talk about this when the film is watched again.
We should. Instead, we should talk about video games, which is why we're here. So let's jump into it with what we've been playing this week. Just saying, what y'all been playing? This segment, of course, brought to you by Brent Jones, a.k.a. LokiCat. LokiCat sent me a message this week. Said he's never seen an episode of Home and Away.
Wait,
Wasn't the most interesting message, but he definitely said that.
How do you avoid Home and Away?
Or Neighbours, he said as well.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Like,
really
that's
weird.
that's
You have to
one of those
watch
shows
one.
that's just always just on at
impressive.
some point when you're growing up.
Toxic Chalk is just throwing out the gift subs. I think that's 10 for the evening so far. Thank you very
It's
much.
15 for the
Toxic
evening. What? Toxic Chalk? How many episodes of Home and Away have you watched?
Give us.
Hype.
Oh, we're at hype.
I forgot.
We hit
We're
five?
like at 4, level 4. So like
Oh, yeah. Level 4 complete.
3 to get us there, 1 on the top.
Lovely.
Love, thank you.
So-
I don't want this to become annoying.
Please
Which
give
it
me,
already
give me
is.
the whistle.
What?
Why?
It's fine.
Give it back to you at the end of the once we hit level 5.
All right.
I like the whistle. I think it's cute.
I do too, which is why I'm worried it's going to outstay its welcome.
Multifish said, but Neighbours was on after The Simpsons. Did you just leap for the remote? That's true. Did you guys go through a period? Because obviously I've seen Home and Away, but I was never a Home and Away kid. I was a Neighbours kid.
Same.
And
Yeah. And Passions.
always
Oh no.
still passion.
Wrong with you?
Passions is the best
No,
fucking show ever made.
It's fucking incredible.
It's not even worth segueing to. Let's stick on the.
Okay,
on
next
ones
week's
here.
list, we rank soap operas. But Neighbours, there was a period there of maybe 2 years where I watched every episode of Neighbours that was on, and it was I could tell you the plot lines.
Of all of these silly little.
Yeah.
I feel like Neighbours felt like a more well-rounded drama, which was Home and Away was like surfy teenagers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home and Away-
being emo.
Yeah.
From memory, Home and Away started with a lot of those just regular human stories, and it just in the last maybe I say 15 years, it's had to evolve into cop drama / there's always
Well, you got to
murders
keep it
and
fresh.
There's something going on.
People have
and
got to
then
have a car accident and then come back to life.
It's just the simple neighbors stories of just feuding romances and awkward standoffs and who moved your bins kind of thing like that. That's what it was.
It's true. It's true. I think growing up in the country, I related more to Neighbours as well.
Yeah.
Of these fights over someone opened up a new bakery down the street
Yeah.
to compete with your shitty bakery.
Yeah.
But how could you not have watched any of it? It's just one of those things that
it's
part
very
of our
strange.
culture. I do remember there was a key point of Home and Away that I really enjoyed, which was when there was the
We're the
house-
Home and Away review show now.
No, it's the era where there was who's the girl who's been the longest running actress on Australian TV? Kate something.
Radio Now.
Kate
Muldoon.
No.
Ritchie.
Kate Ritchie? Her family at one point was this hub house where all these kids would be adopted and come through, and it was the red-haired Pippa was the mum, and there was a bald dad, and they were the main hub of it all happening, and that was human normal stories. And then he got washed away in Yabby Creek when it flooded, and it's never been the same since. Yabby Creek flood. That's where it's set, and it flooded like it's raining at the moment, and he got swept away in a car, and it never was the same.
Swept away.
Never drive through
Yep.
heavy floodwater. They're insane.
As a character on a soap opera, because you will die.
Totally.
It'll happen.
Okay, I think we've spoken about Home and Away and Neighbours.
And nothing about LokiCat.
Yeah. LokiCat.
It continues.
Let's start off with Peter. Peter, what have you been playing this week?
All right. I've been playing a game called
Oh, you can do it.
Mundown.
There it is. Well done. 45 minutes of conversation about how he'd remember to pronounce it.
It's like Munich and then down, but it's not spelled like that. So Mundown is like a kind of Dear Esther walking sim, except there's a horror element to it. There's a folklore horror story built around this area in the Swiss mountains. And I was very confused at first because it sounded like a German person speaking Italian, and it is a Swiss accent. And Mundown is where that comes from. This is the Mundown mountain, and you play as a youngster who lives in the city. His grandfather passes away. You get a note from the priest from the small town at the top of these mountains, and you head out to investigate what happened to your grandfather. You'll immediately see you've never seen a game that looks quite like this. It's all pencil to paper, hand drawn, the entire game.
What?
All of the textures in the game.
Bring it back. Don't cut to this.
He's bringing up.
Great moment to cut away. You've never seen a game that looks like this. Bam.
No, that's awesome.
In his
Sorry.
defense, there is a making of video around it. Because this guy's spent the last 6 years drawing. He wasn't a drawer. He wasn't an artist. he was a programmer, and he was like, I want to make art, and he started making a comic book, and he started in 2014, and about 2017 or 18, he's like, maybe I should make it a video game. So he does these flat drawings, and he basically texture wraps them, and that's a level 5 hype train.
Sorry, it's a really lovely moment of an artist. And we're like, let's get on board the train. May to continue.
Thank you very much. It's a very simple game, but you kind of get captured by the art at the start, and by the time you're used to that, you're in the story. So I think it's effective in that way. It's not the most brilliant game. There's some interesting puzzle stuff. There's some clever tricks to it all. You kind of collect pieces of art as you go around. You have a journal of it. Maybe there's a clue that's on the back of a piece of art that you picked up that you didn't realize until you flip through your journal. Like, oh shit, there's something back here. So there's that kind of clever stuff. The art is obviously a very important part of it. Whenever you see something that is a clue to the lore, the camera just will automatically start to zoom in on it, which is this interesting effect because you're like, well, I know I'm zeroing in on something it wants me to see, but it's like it steals the game from you a little bit. You can pull yourself away from it, but it's like that. I was like, I'm putting a pot on a stove with some water, and it's like, look at this, and the spooky music starts to play. So there's some clunky design in areas. Like, it's a small team, but
You mentioned it's slightly horror based. It's like
it is.
horror
It's
vibe.
it's like based on folklore. Without there's nothing to spoil in saying that it's there's a devil or a demon that's kind of causing havoc in the town and has been for centuries. It's like you rock up to find where your grandfather was supposed to be buried, and there's a demon there that grabs your hand, and it's like, this is the game. You're kind of exploring the mystery of how your grandfather was tormented by this thing his whole life.
Crazy.
So it's quite an interesting, dark story. There's some, I assume from those folklores, some horror in the lighting's interesting. It's just because we're looking at it right now, I'll talk a little bit about it. It often feels quite flat, the game. It's hard to look at sometimes. And the lighting isn't particularly strong. There's no ray tracing or anything in this. It's there's a key light somewhere, and it will fall on these textures, these really flat textures.
Yeah.
So it's not beautiful in a technical way, but it is beautiful in a way that it's all come together.
And that, you're right, that art style does not do itself any favors when it's applied to a texture of a door that you're standing in front of. It's still a cool look. It's not a bad look. But the second you, I think that art style lends itself towards skyboxes and distant vistas or things that collectively in an art, you look at a building and a bush and a tree and a horizon, you're like, this all looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you walk in that room and you're like, right, it's all pretty smudgy.
You're so right. If it was lit in a different way, though, it would be quite.
But also looking at it, this overlay stuff, not so much, but the actual game seems like flat textures, and the art is the thing that has texture on it.
Absolutely.
It's all just boxes.
Yeah.
So if you put light on it, it actually
It's still
won't
just
do
a
anything.
flat.
You need yourself a bump map in there.
Which he's done. There's 3D models in it that he's wrapped the faces of creatures and stuff around, but they're not particularly detailed. They're not as detailed as the text.
Hey!
This is the most interesting thing. You can look into the mirror and it zooms in and you see the devil over your shoulder kind of thing.
What?
The whole world starts to warp and you can see some 3D stuff happening there. I kind of played the first 90 minutes of it, and I think it's a 5.5 hour game. So it's not a particularly fun game to play. Again, it's quite simple, but the puzzles are interesting.
How did you find out about this?
It was on I think Game Informer's
Release thing?
things to keep an eye on this year.
Yeah, cool.
And it came out on the 13th or something.
Yeah, nice.
I jumped at the reflection because it's still so hit and miss which games choose to put actual mirrored reflections in their games.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's that element of they've just actually got a ray tracing element that can reflect, or sometimes it's we double up the game in this room, so in the bathroom the engine's running twice.
Yeah.
Indie games, smaller games, never do reflections, let alone one with an art style like this. I was like,
Yeah.
oh crap, and they've used it in an interesting way, or he's used it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So yeah, there's some really interesting things in it, and I think I will try to finish it. I think it'll take a few sittings because it's not like the most exciting thing to play, but it's like $20 or something, and like I've never looked at anything quite like it. It's not always beautiful, but when it works, it's really cool.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I kind of was playing this, and like there's this really kind of dark mood to the whole thing, and I was like, I want something to like reset, and I found this other little game.
Pokemon. Sorry.
Called Pokemon. Gold and Silver. No, I found a little thing called Out of Sight? Out of Sight, which is like a 3D snow globe, find the items in the world.
These people use heaps of different pencils.
So many pencils. And it is like very simple. It's kind of like that YouTube channel that's just like lo-fi hip-hop beats.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like that music, kind of like laying down the bass line, and then you just like go and find the carrot seeds that are in this map somewhere, and you kind of just like float around and stuff, and it's just like a really nice art
The
style.
first thing it makes you look for seeds. I'm like, okay.
It's a bag of seeds. Not individual seeds. But yeah, you just kind of spin around this little snow globe and find the little bits and pieces. And there's quite a few levels, and like it goes from like suburban stuff to wilderness stuff to day, night in an office. So it's just like someone's had a lot of fun building a lot of 3D objects and going
It
like,
looks that way, doesn't it?
this is the game. Like find the cool things that I made.
Yeah, that's quite meditative, I suppose.
It totally was, and it was again a good kind of offset to playing a horror game.
Do you move
Just
through
going-
different locations, or is it just
Yeah,
one
absolutely.
house?
Will, if you skip to like halfway through this, you'll see something quite different. Like, I mean, this is a farm. Skip to the end, mate.
It hasn't
skip to the
rained
end.
in that house for a while.
Skip to the end.
Little more.
Little more. That's the
farm.
same. That's the farm again.
I made more farms.
But at night.
This is like a 10-minute record, and it's like you kind of go through biomes at a time.
Yeah,
so you do 3 maps in a similar area, and then all of a sudden it'll be, oh shit, I'm in like an industrial like building complex, and it's like got to find something, a spanner that's hidden on a girder somewhere.
Do things interact at all? Like, is there an element of like when you move something? No? Okay, I just thought that would have been like a cute, like, it's not like a diorama. It is literally, this is a set world that you click around.
Yeah, there's like there's some like fun diorama elements in like opening doors or drawers or stuff like that. But that's as detailed as it gets.
Yeah.
Some of the things are animated, like the animals and creatures and stuff will have a little animation to
Yeah,
them.
I
but
can see that.
Yeah, it's just,
Nighttime aspect would annoy me because
nighttime is hard.
my eyes are worse at night, and I find this frustrating. I just wanna switch a lamp on.
There's no penalty, like there's a score because games need scores, but like there's no
Penalty for how long you take.
penalty for how long. There's no emphasis on the score. You can skip a level whenever you want. It's like just move on.
Are we going to die?
I don't know if
There's some heavy
assume
rain. I don't
chat
know if
can't
it's
hear the
coming
rain.
from the- I
but
don't
it is
even know if it's
raining
coming from the
so loud here.
Yeah. If
And
you,
we're
yeah.
we're under a tin roof here, so yeah. If we look nervous,
yeah.
that's why.
What an eclectic week
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, a couple of weird little things. And I played If on a Winter's Night for Travelers.
Yes.
The thing that you recommended last week.
Yes, you did.
It's like an hour kind of session. Really cool. If you didn't listen to Nick, you will listen to me. Go and play If on a Winter's Night for Travelers.
Yeah.
It's super quick, good little puzzles and great stories.
Can you believe it's free?
No.
What's the thinking?
Well,
behind
I think the reason I think it
Did she
may be
steal a
free-
bunch of the art?
I think maybe she's stolen the IP because there's a book called If on a Winter's Night, A Traveler.
Yeah.
And so I assume it's based around
I thought
that storytelling.
I thought, and I did only the smallest amount of research on
Yeah.
this. I thought that was just a line in a book, and she's just used that as an inspiration to jump off. I could be wrong, and maybe it is the like 4 stories from that book. I'll have a look into it.
I don't think it would be stories from that book. I think it would be inspired by...
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, super cool. I'm glad you checked it out. Stephanie, what have you been playing?
Not heaps this week because I have been busy with some work things, and also I have teamed up with Pocketeers to work on a fun thing for us to do on the show in future. But I won't spoil that. I'll let everyone know what that is later.
Cool.
But I did manage to play just a very short story game called Adios, which just came up on my like recommended Steam things, and it's difficult to talk about because it is wholly a narrative game and it is only an hour.
Yep.
But the premise is that you are a farmer and you have been working for the mob by feeding the bodies of the people that they kill to your pigs.
Hell yeah.
To pigs.
And you don't want to do that anymore. You've been having a crisis of conscience and you want out.
That seems like such a good gig.
Yeah.
Well,
They rip through them like butter.
We'll go through a bone like butter.
Yeah. So he's been doing it for a long time, I think, but he's, as he's... The game takes place through conversations that you have with this like mob contact that he, works with. Obviously this is a routine where the guy comes with the meat and and you feed it to the pigs together and he, watches that happen to make sure that all the meat is gone. And you're sort of getting this, there's a kind of growing sense of unease because obviously like anytime anyone tries
Also, look at this breakfast.
anytime anyone tries to leave the mob, they don't make it easy for you. But you get kind of you start to understand through his thought process that he's kind of had a lot of time to reflect on his life and what he wants and who he wants to be. And he has some kind of thoughts about, the afterlife and all that kind of stuff. And it's just really beautiful. It's very much just listening to these conversations take place as you're taking this guy around the farm just to do your like daily farm chores. And it's really beautifully written and it's really beautifully voice acted. So it's the kind of thing that because it's so simple, it really hinges on good performances and the performances are really great. It's a very like short, simple story, but it's one of those experiences that when it ends, you're kind of just sitting there for a bit, just contemplating your own life. So it was really nice. It was just I can't remember how much it was. I feel like it was 20 something, which I feel like is maybe a little bit much for how short it was and how little interactivity there is. But I enjoyed the story and I really loved it as a kind of method for telling that story.
Yeah, cool.
Very nice.
I haven't heard of this one either. This is I haven't heard of any of your games.
Yeah.
This is new for me.
I think this game only just came out. So
Yeah,
I think
okay,
it's
cool.
quite it's quite new.
I like it.
$25.95 on Steam. Yeah, see, that seems like a lot. I would say 19 would be probably.
And something with that probably much replay.
19 and a coffee.
No decision making or anything.
No,
particular.
and I
Just
kind of
one-
got to the end and was like wondering if there was an alternate ending option, but there isn't. It's the end is just the end, and
Yeah, okay.
I can't really talk about it. But if anyone else plays it, because it's only an hour, I really want to talk to someone about it because
Maddie G asked something that you might be able to answer. Are there any severed feet?
Oh yeah.
no, not. You don't see any kind of full body parts. Everything is very neatly
Wrapped up.
packaged.
Right. Okay. So it's like an anal retentive serial killer.
Yeah, they've put everything through a meat grinder.
Yeah.
Want to be one of those loose serial killers? It's like, it's all over my van.
Wait, they put everything through a meat grinder?
isn't that the point of the peak?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
The mobsters just do it all like so that all you have to do is dispose of the actual.
Oh wow, this guy has
Stuff.
the
Really
easiest
serious.
job in the world.
It is good. It's also just
Why is he
like
on out? He must
but
be getting
I
paid
think-
a mint for
Oh,
that.
he would
think
be
also-
paid a fortune for this. And if they're mincing up the bodies and packaging them up and then delivering them to the farm, this guy could just be a straight up pig farmer and never have to pay for food.
And totally, because like the biggest expense of owning like livestock is feeding them.
100%.
He's living the high life. You're from a farm.
I know.
To feed people to pigs.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to get bodies every week for those animals? If people would just back them up in a truck wrapped up, my God.
Don't let them undercut the serious experience you had with this delightful game.
No, it was really nice, and I think part of what makes it so lovely is that like he kind of shares a lot of life lessons and life stories as they're kind of having these conversations, and the mobster is trying to convince him out of this decision that he's very clearly already made in his head. But you also just get to do really lovely farm things, milk goats and feed apples to horses. And
You
stuff.
said Mafia boss good voice acting. He's not doing the whole like, hey.
No. He's
Good,
just a
good.
dude. It's definitely not stereotypical. The farmer has a kind of gruff southern farmer voice, but beautiful, lovely, dulcet tones.
Cool.
Cool.
Gussie?
Another game that you haven't heard of, and some other people might not either, is an early access closed beta that I've been playing for Century Age of Ashes.
Early access closed beta.
Yeah, I applied for it, and they were like, if anyone wants to play this, and I can't...
Through Steam or through...
Yeah, through Steam. I saw this at the PC Game Awards.
This thing.
Yeah, this is a dragon riding aerial combat game that is going to be free to play, but as I said, it's in closed access at the moment.
I'm not good at flying.
And yeah, it's what you see is what you get with this. Essentially, it's I mean, that's most of my weeks.
And that's the game.
And in this game called The Climb, you climb.
But you are piloting a wyvern, a dragon, and you are flying around arena-based aerial maps where you are competing in, I think, either 3v3 or 6v6 brawls. And you are using a range of projectiles. There's class types for the dragons. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm currently playing other people who are online, but there are, I think, there's a training mode with like AI that fly around as well,
Do you
that
have
kind of thing.
different types of dragons?
There are different types of dragons. There are different types of riders. There are classes. So there's like stealth ones. You get special abilities. Some of the dragons turn invisible. Some of them can like, do a stronger charge, or they can go berserk. There was at one point a mechanic where an AI dragon flies around the arena mid-battle, and if you kill that, you get a huge power-up. So it kind of turns everyone's focus onto a different thing while you're flying, which is really cool.
Is it basically like team deathmatch?
Yeah, these were team deathmatch. There is a capture the flag mode, which I thought was really unique, which is when you capture the flag, not only does your rider hold this huge flag as they fly around, which is like waving in the air, which is kind of cool, you then score points by flying through gates while you have the flag. So it's not just a case of hold it for as long as you can, it's you then need to go and
So then
fly
other players
through
can
gates.
potentially try and cut you off because they know you're going for the gate.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Basic other features are, as you can see down the bottom, there's a bar. There was a bar with 4 bursts where you can do a strong charge, and that will give you a massive boost. You gain that again by flying low along the water. So it does some cool things to kind of promote interesting and dramatic flying. So flying along the water there, you'll boost your charge up. There are shield pickups, there's damage pickups. As I said, there's like projectile fireballs which lock on, and there is a short-ranged fire breath, and then there's a special ability. And yeah, this is another map where you're flying around a big castle where there's like lots of hidden tunnels and all this kind of stuff. There's also these jets of air that send you really high up, which are good to use to evade other dragons that are flying around. Now, this is fun and this is cool, and it looks pretty.
A massive dragon butt coming.
A massive dragon butt. The only thing I'm struggling with, I played quite a few rounds of this, is that it's a beautiful game with a cool, dramatic-looking style, but the HUD, what you are essentially doing is you are staring at reticules and HUD items, and you are not chasing a dragon because you spotted one flying off in the distance. You are looking for this auto-locking red target that'll turn green. And I'm like, if you're in any other form of aerial combat games, which I actually realized I love, like we played so much War Thunder back in the day, that was free to play.
Oh my God.
And that was great fun. Like Chuck Yeager's, all that kind of stuff. Ace Combat I really like, but all of those, it's kind of part. Hit.
That was a sick frame though.
There's
a wallpaper in there.
There's some moments of it that look stunning. But those games, you're piloting vehicles, which it makes sense to have all this interface stuff around. And again, I understand, like it's at the game's own kind of detriment. Like you couldn't play this game without all this information on screen.
Except at the same time, often in those games, you're first person. And and the part of it is like you have a limited field of view, so you have these assists, whereas being behind the dragon, you're seeing way more of the map.
I love that. I mean, I think that's the AI one, but you do see that everyone leaves a trail behind them, just like a slight coloured trail, which makes it easier to work out what direction they're going in. And look, again, I understand it's by its nature of having so much happening, and it's the speed. It feels really fast, it feels really cool, and you can't have that speed without these assists to help you find other players. Otherwise, you would just be flying around occasionally bumping into people.
Well, the trade-off is like, you make... This is a very, like, photorealistic game. It's like the trade-off is you make the dragons really colourful or the world really colourful to offset.
Totally. You are brown and
but you don't
brown.
They clearly don't want to do that because they've got a thing that just looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's like if you had blue shiny dragons and red shiny dragons flying around.
Totally.
It's like,
Look, it works. And
I reckon that's totally... Sorry, I reckon that's totally a thing that they only figured out halfway through developing this game. They're like, dragon combat game. Yeah, that's awesome. And I don't think people's immediate thought would have been, how do we spot the dragons compared to the rest of the thing? I think you start making the art and you start doing that, and then you go, shit.
Our cutscenes look amazing. Our menus look amazing. And yeah, as I said, it's a small gripe I have with the game, because at one point I realized I wasn't even I was just focusing on reticles. When I was getting hit by things, I was getting heaps of information telling me I'm on fire, there's someone behind me, there's all this kind of stuff. Press X to evade, and you can press a button to kind of shake off the fire and people who are near you, so it's like an evade button. But I'm playing it all really sort of methodically, and I'm not zooming around dramatically. So I think the game could really benefit from maybe some, I don't want to say a single player, but some just basic target practice, fly around, take out some AI, just some other, I don't know if an arena brawler was
I look at this and this feels like something conjured up from my teenage brain of who used to just draw dragon after dragon in my high school binder and just obsessed over fantasy and would have never been able to imagine.
Watch this turn coming up. Ready?
A dragon world like this, looking this good. Back then.
Yeah, totally.
So I look at this and I want this to be a completely different game.
Well, that's the thing. It's playing this. I was I'm not sure if an arena aerial combat game is my favorite version of this. I would love to play this like a lot of dragon riding games are, through a long, narrow corridor, taking out, AI, that kind of thing as well. And maybe they might move to this. It is going to be free to play, so you can already see in the menus there's heaps of sort of cosmetic items. Really cool part is the cosmetics break down all the elements of the dragon.
Oh, cool.
So you can mix and match tails, horns, wings, saddles, claws, all these elements of it. I love to
I want a big dragon riding RPG.
Oh, totally. I think that would be
Anthem with dragons.
Yeah, exactly. This is
That's
still
a great
lot of fun.
observation, though, that it is just because it looks gorgeous, but if you are just,
but if you're playing it, you're not enjoying it the way we're enjoying it right now.
And what's it like? What's the flying like?
Really good.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, it really is. You can hit the brakes, they'll fly right by. You can basically, it's a dragon, so you can flare your wings and just stop on the spot. You're always moving. There is no, you can't stop and hover in one spot, so you're always moving forward at some sort of speed. But yeah, it does feel cool, especially maps like this where you're moving through that castle and you might fluke just a really good turn through a tunnel and lose the person who's chasing you.
You could hit the brakes and they'll fly right on by. Did you?
Yeah, did you not hear that?
Didn't.
There we go.
And the dragon animations look so
they're stunning.
Cool.
They look really,
the way
really
they
cool.
kind of slipstream through the air and stuff.
I definitely
the way their bodies twist and contort.
Cool.
It's so awesome.
There's a training map with no one on it where you just learn to fly, and I was really enjoying that because I was basically living my best How to Train Your Dragon moments. I flew straight up and then came straight down and did the whole voomph at the end. So yeah, that stuff's really fun, and maybe the full game will include other forms of it. This is really fun, but if there were some other variations of it, and not just game modes for brawling, or as I said, there's team deathmatch, there's one life only, and there's capture the flag.
Yep.
But I'd love to see some other modes in there. The one thing I liked in the free-to-play mode is that you unlock eggs, and you nurture the eggs to hatch them to get new dragons.
Neopets.
It's that, but it's that's how they've put their timers out, and you're I'm okay with that. It's you might unlock an egg, and the egg will be this will take 6 hours to hatch, or you can pay to have
it.
But what does the egg give you?
a new dragon. And
to fly.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Or parts of dragons to add to the map, kind of thing. But it's it's the fact that
dragons work.
No, but it's the fact that it's an egg that's you got a new hatchling. Do you want to get XP to make that hatch earlier? Right. I was ooh, I can see the appeal in that. That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
So this is really, really pretty.
And what's it called again?
Century Age of Ashes, not a great name.
That's terrible.
It
As
is.
if you wouldn't have dragon in the title.
Yeah.
And
come on.
Yeah, it will be free to play, I think just PC from what I could see at this stage. So,
Call of Dragon.
Sorry?
Call of Dragon.
COD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really good fun.
Cool. And that's all you've been playing?
That, and I'm still pushing on with Persona 5.
God bless you.
I'm down one. I just say this now just to make you happy. I've polished off the first castle palace.
Palace, yep.
And now I'm doing my busy work. I've got a job in Shibuya Station. I'm drinking juice. I'm reading books.
Are you familiar with the station now? Now that you're working there?
Fun.
Yeah. It's delightful.
Shut up, pig lady.
I'm fixing up my attic, and I'm learning. I'm getting questions wrong at school.
Good.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah, really enjoying it. the only thing I'll say is I said to Pete the other day, it's like, what is this game? I'm like, something no one ever told me is the persona element of it just is kind of Pokemon. Like, you're fighting with these sort of creatures that are part of you that you can that you can upgrade, that you can catch more of from fighting other ones. I was like, it's maybe not the best sort of comparison, but I didn't realize that was such a big part of it. The persona catching, blending, all that kind of stuff. And I like it. It's cool. So, yeah, you like Pokemon.
You should try Pokemon.
Yeah, you should try Pokemon. Nicholas.
Yes, me. Before me, Andrew WH, gift and subs all over the place. Thank you very much. The Coastal City, gift and subs all over the place. Thank you very much. And Millie Daisy joined us and said, oh my God, I so needed this after this week. So, Millie, welcome. Hope you have a better week. Now that we're here.
We need a better week.
We fucking need a better week as well. So everyone does. Okay, what have I been playing? Playing COD. Always. One of my favorite things this week has been listening to podcasts where people talk about Loop Hero, because it's been giving me more information on how to play Loop Hero correctly. So much of that game is hidden. There are so many secrets in how to combine cards and the resources and that sort of thing. So every podcast I've listened to, people have been discovering different things and showing them, and everyone on the podcast has been going, oh my God, I didn't know that. And then I've been applying that to my Loop Heroing. Yeah. Very enjoyable. Yeah. So you said something to me today or yesterday about Persona, where you were like, I did the shush me, you
post show.
But no, you said like you did the palace, and then you went, okay, I've got like 100 hours. There's like, or 80 hours ahead of me. Yeah. Is it just more of these palaces? And I was like, yeah.
I was also saying like that first palace was a cool story. I'm like, can they top this as like an interesting story for teenagers at a school? But yeah, go on.
And so I was playing Persona 5 Strikers, and I ran into that same thing. With Persona 5, I would say yes in that there are other interesting palaces, but the fact that you're developing the relationships between that group is the thing that sort of like pulls you through that game. Strikers, I have now kind of dropped, even though I was enjoying it. I finished like 3 of the jails, and I had that thing that I realized I don't like in video games, where if it's just the same, like that same loop happens, like broadly speaking, like it's like 3 hours of like find a jail, figure out what's going on, go in there, fight the things, blah, 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 and then you're done. And if it's just going to be that over and over and over again, and there's not too much story in between that, like progressing the relationships between these characters, I kind of went, oh, I'm giving up. Like, I don't need to do this anymore, because I know what this is. It's just going to be the same thing repeated over and over again.
Tell me more about Loop Hero.
Loop Hero, though. Whoa.
Yeah, look, it's not I haven't thought the theory out too much. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yes, absolutely.
Where you go, if this is just if the game is just going to be this chunk repeated, then do I need to continue if I've got that taste?
It's been a long time since I finished a huge chunk of gameplay I wasn't that keen on, being the palace, to be like, I want to get out, I want to talk to everyone again and see how are things going and like how's that relationship, and then go do more gameplay to see what happens back there.
Yeah. So because Strikers doesn't have that relationship stuff in between all that, I'm like, well, I feel like I don't really need to do this anymore. Yeah. So then I was like, well, what am I going to play now? And I looked through the list of things that I missed last year, and then I found it, and I was like, Yakuza Like a Dragon. So that's been what's filling my time at the moment. I've put about 8 hours into it. I am just loving it so much. And I love it because it does the opposite of Persona, where it does the opposite of Persona, where it throws
changes
so much story and so much stuff at you. It is incredible. And I mean, all the Yakuza games are kind of like that. But it is, I forgot, I haven't played one since Yakuza 6 a couple of years ago with the screenplay. And I was just like, I forgot just how much I love going through these stories and spending time in this world. So a couple of changes to Yakuza Like a Dragon, which obviously came out last year, so you probably heard lots about it. But they changed the main character. There's a new main character brought in. He's so lovable and he's such a doofus. He's very charming. You just want to, like, he's so righteous and stupid at the same time. Like, he's a total himbo. He's such a, like, warm-hearted himbo, and it's just very sweet. But the big change is they made it turn-based combat as well. Which the...
Oh, so you don't go and brawl people in the street?
So you do brawl them, but you brawl them with turn-based combat. So instead of just running up to people and starting a fist fight and just, like, button mashing... It's actually really fun turn-based combat.
And it's like, it's really like, it's not turn-based combat like Pokemon, where it's like, attack, animation plays out, enemy attacks you. It's like, that system exists, but how it plays out is really dynamic and it moves between all the
way, because I was like, why is this so, it still feels really, really kinetic. And the best way I can describe it is it's like a QuickTime event.
Yeah, cool.
But you're picking the things that you're going to do. Sure. So it has that feeling of like you're about to do something and then you just select what you want to do and then it does that thing and then transitions into the next attack and stuff. So it still has the feeling of a brawler, but it's completely changed. Like everyone has all these abilities now and all these different like combinations of how you can fight. And I can't think of another game that has had, 6+ titles under its belt and then gone, oh no, we're going to totally change the genre of game.
And especially, as you said, to pivot from something really kinetic like button bashing, brawling to turn-based. Turn-based traditionally, as you mentioned, is like, I'm playing it at Persona. It's like, it's slow, methodical, you can put your controller down. I think it sounds clever, and I like any kind of turn-based or that slower stuff that can inject a few more elements to keep you playing, keep you engaged, even just keep... Like from what you said, just you have to be aware of how you're playing that battle. You don't just sit there and read through text and select things. Again, I haven't played this, but I'm saying that's if they can evolve it to do more things and keep you engaged, that feels more in line with what this series is.
Yeah, and all the turn-based stuff is just so stupid in the lovable way that Yakuza is. Like all the abilities are just like so over the top and insane. And the story is really compelling. And generally, the Yakuza games are, like, they're legit some of the best stories, I think, in video games. If you can get past a lot of the weird, or if you can embrace a lot of the sort of, like, weird stuff that happens on the side.
I think that's the best way to put it, because I don't think it's coming to terms with the weirdness. And again, from my Persona experience, it's just like, just dive in and just don't question anything.
Because for me, and sorry to cut you off there, but, like, for me, like, a lot of the things that you really like, that you really gel with, to me, are weird. Whereas this is absurd. This is absurd as humor.
Yep.
Rather than being weird for the sake of being weird.
Yep.
Like a talking dick demon in Paradise Kill or whatever.
Yes.
It's like, this is just absurd.
Yep.
How are these characters in this situation?
It's very aware of itself.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. Like, the main character, his name is Ichiban, which literally means number one. And he loves Dragon Quest. And so he sees the world like he's in in Dragon Quest RPG.
Oh, wow.
And so when you're fighting people, they turn into, like you brawl someone in the street and they turn into these weird supervillain things because that's how he sees the world. It's great. But I will tell you, so my pitch, if you haven't played any of the Yakuza games and you want to play it, there's so much involved in them. There's so many mini games and like just fun things in them. But I will tell you that my first 4 hours in this game, which is primarily a combat-based RPG.
Yeah. Do you do nothing?
I fought for a total of about 20 minutes, but I also performed a traditional Japanese play, hunted for a great Peking Dut restaurant, applied for Centrelink, got a perm, escaped dad hunters, Excalibur'd a baseball bat covered in barbed wire, passed a genuine written exam about sports, helped a scientist create a Pokedex for sex pests, fought off rams who were trying to put me to sleep, but thankfully the rooster with the cymbals helped keep me awake, and fell asleep on a jizz mat. That is Yakuza.
What?
And for context, for the last sentence... Is
that after you stop the game?
So the character Ichiban grew up in a soapland, which is like a Japanese brothel. And then he makes friends with like a madam of a different brothel. she lets him stay there, and they're falling asleep on these like futon mat things, and his friend is like, "This is really damp," and he goes, "Don't worry about it, just go to sleep." And he goes, "Yeah, I don't think it's water." And then Ichiban just like stretches out on it and goes, "Well, as you fall asleep, just think about all the happy memories that have come from this mattress." And I'm like, "What?" But it is so much fun. I am just having a total blast with this game.
Yeah, sick.
So, and I'd be wanting to play it since it came out, and I'm so glad that I've had a chance to be able to go back to it.
It's on my list as well, and I don't know why I've ignored it. I should play it.
I think I enjoy them, but I never really get through them because it's too erratic for me. I think I played quite a bit of Yakuza 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was the one where you have to like go into like a net cafe and chat up cam girls and stuff.
Yeah, and you have a baby.
And you have a baby, and you go to the gym a lot. Mm-hmm. That was my experience.
I mean, that sounds pretty tame compared to everything Nick just listed off. No, I'm saying that sounds like the
I really liked Shenmue, and like this is like crazy Shenmue.
Yeah, and like if you think about like RPGs, the really great RPGs, story-wise, will take you to a location, and you need to go there because the sword that you need is there, or there's a party member who needs something, and then in the course of that, you'll meet someone who needs something done for them, and you'll go on like a 5-hour side quest or whatever. But all that stuff is generally set in space or in the past, and it's lovely having stuff like that set in the real world, but like modern city and that sort of thing. So that the thing, like I've encountered I'm in the middle of like there's a whole retirement home run by Yakuza subplot thing that's like completely drawn me in. That is that sort of RPG side quest, but it's in a city. It's all just stuff that you deal with in a day-to-day basis in a very absurd kind of way. But yeah, it's great seeing that sort of RPG systems applied to modern day, I suppose. But yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so much.
And there's something delightful about not only like Tokyo as a backdrop. I'm assuming that's where it's set.
This way. I forgot what's the city?
A hustle and bustle Japanese modern city.
Yeah.
The combination of just how delightful that as a backdrop is, with that surrealist Japanese writing and humor, when it hits that right mark between being just a little detached from how we play Western games enough, but also still grounded enough that you've got endearing characters or fun. People you're interacting with that doesn't feel totally detached. It's fun again. I forgot with Persona, but what you're seeing here, it's just like it's a delightful warm blanket to wrap yourself up in.
Totally. And
I felt this. I was like, that was not a purposeful segue. I was like, a lovely damp blanket.
It works. And Jerresh in the chat said, which one do you start with if you've never played any in the series? I would definitely start with this one because it's the first game. I think it's the first one that doesn't have Kiryu as the protagonist. So you can play this, and while it references some of the past stuff, there's no reliance on anything. And then if you love it, you go, oh, there's actually 7 games.
There's a 0, yeah.
Yeah, the 0 through to 6 that are actually a whole arc of this other character, basically his entire Yakuza life, that have so much of the same sort of stuff. So yeah, I would definitely start with this one if you haven't played any of them.
Cool.
Cool. Well, that's what we've been playing. We're going to jump to a quick ad break, and then we're going to play something else.
Before we do, I just wanted to quickly rewind to that comment earlier about Millie Daisy saying she's had a rough week, and we were all saying we've all had a rough week as well. Mm-hmm. She just added a little earlier on, she's like, I work for Parliament House. This week has been rough.
No.
So massive. I was like, yeah.
That's crazy. I was at Parliament House last night.
What did you do?
You got out. Good work. So yeah, Mad, I'm sure things are crazy there. So all our best wishes to you and get through the week.
You, Millie, should do what I'm going to do during this ad break, which is order pizza for everyone here. You shouldn't order pizza for us. You should order for pizza for you. But I'm going to order pizza now.
You deserve it, Millie.
Yeah.
Whatever your favorite cheat meal is.
Yeah. Get a fucking Domino's pizza. We'll be back after this. Want to hide in plain sight? Camo. Want to spy on deer? Camo. Want to shoot those deer? Camo. Want to get close enough to a pack of deer that you could dress up as a deer, gradually earn their deer trust, become accepted as one of their own, wait until the stag dies and inherit alpha control of the herd, guide that deer herd for a decade until you're the most celebrated deer elder, and then shoot that deer and mount it on a fucking wall? Camo. Camo camping equipment. You've seen the rest. Now try and find the best. You can't, because it's camo. Welcome back. Oh my God, I got the pizza ordered in that entire break. How impressive is that?
Good.
I know I'm a hero.
Where from?
Crust.
So no novelty tracking camera that films the pizza from above to tell you the quality of the pizza.
You've got the hearts, haven't you?
My favorite is
Is that Domino's?
my favorite is when I take a photo of it and it just looks like a piece of slop, and it's like, why?
Yeah, I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to be reminded that I ordered Domino's.
That doesn't excite me about what's coming.
I want it to feel like a mistake after I've eaten.
Yeah.
It's like
not
someone
before it arrives.
Fired a pepperoni gun in the direction of the pizza.
Here's 3 pieces of pepperoni.
So there's 5 of us here, and 3 of you were like, "I'll have 1 piece each," and I ordered 3 pizzas.
Oh my God.
I panicked. I needed to do it fast. I couldn't do a half and half in time. Welcome back. A massive thank you to Jerresh, who not only mentioned before the break, but I mentioned during, and Padraig for the word from our sponsors there, and as well a little ad for KAMO.
Camo.
KAMO.
Camo.
Camo.
KAMO. KAMO.
Camo.
And a little plug for the podcasts. We are, of course, podcasting a lot of our content, not all of our content, not this, because as you'll see for the remainder of this show, it wouldn't make sense if this was a podcast. But go there, download those podcasts, and enjoy them.
Oh my God,
There's
Nick.
a lot of beer and Coca-Cola.
Oh my gosh.
And we're now
but,
gonna-
like, shoot it away from the microphone.
It's a good sound, to be honest. And we're now going to add oily pizza as well. The podcast, of course.
Gross.
The 2 channels on the podcast that you saw up there. One was Pocket Watch, which if you haven't seen the WandaVision series and you want to watch it and then have a recap, you can do that. And then the other one, the Back Podcast, is where we put all our weekly news, where we do the Monday and Wednesday daily backups. We do the audio of them both as a podcast. And if you like the news, or if you dislike the news, listen to the podcast.
Apparently people dislike the news.
Yeah, so, there's an audio version. So go check that out. Moving on.
No, let's talk about
No. It's another time.
No, wait, what did you say, Pete?
Just quickly talk.
Let's just quickly.
You want it? I didn't want to.
Do you want to? Or
But that's
do you want
all
me
I was
to?
going to do. That's all I wanted to do.
Do you want to, or do you want me
There's
to?
some underlying tension
There's not tension, Steph.
based
It's just...
around a little thumb that points up and down.
Listen to you, piece of shit. Whoever it is,
What's going on?
and there's like 20 to 30 of you,
36.
36 of you, who keep downvoting the videos on YouTube. We don't care.
Yeah,
Because
clearly.
who gives a shit? We've like it doesn't actually do anything. But fucking stop it.
Or tell us what it is. Tell us what's wrong.
It's just
comment.
weird. What happened is we have been putting the videos up on YouTube.
For like
YouTube is basically like an archive for our content.
Yeah.
We put them up, and for the entire history of Back Pocket, I don't know, 2, 3 downvotes per video?
We never really hit more than 3 downvotes. We get a lot of upvotes. You're all very lovely and supportive, and people usually write positive things in the comments, and that's always a nice thing on the internet in general. But yeah, we've done okay. Like, we don't get many dislikes. Sometimes we say something controversial, or we have an opinion in the news that people will be like, I don't agree with that. Downvote away. That's fine.
The lowest...
It's all fine.
In the last 30 videos that have been uploaded to the channel, the lowest percentage of like to dislike ratio we've had was 94%.
There
you go.
As likes, up until the last 3 videos,
So
which
we
have
did
been
a
about
news?
60%.
Yeah,
Nick and I did the news, and we're...
Roblox people.
We mentioned I shat on Roblox.
little Roblox shits. all
And we got
Yeah.
20 dislikes, and we're like within an hour, we're like, oh yeah.
We're on
and
some
then,
Reddit somewhere.
Then this is what I'm sensitive about.
Yeah.
The Let's Play playback of In the Dead of Night
Part
episode 2. I had a right old laugh enjoying that video. I thought it was fucking brilliant. You guys were hilarious. The game was great.
Will did an
Will
excellent
edited
job.
it amazingly, and then that one got 28 downvotes, and I was like, what? Like, we have like
Yeah.
1 downvote per
just
playback.
weird.
We've had a previous episode with no dislikes. Suddenly this one gets it. Then the next news comes out.
I love how you were like, let's not talk about it.
The latest news
have a lot
has
to say.
36 downvotes. There's nothing in the news.
It's
What's
just-
wrong?
People are just trolling.
What? Tell us what it is so we can fix it.
The people that are downvoting are not watching right now.
That's true. That's really true. But they will if they watch the archive version, in which case I'm talking to you.
37.
That's true.
37. It's fine.
It's not fine. It's doing Gus's head in. On Slack, every 2 hours, it's just screenshots. And not only screenshots, but you've circled things and pointed arrows at them. Like, it's like,
Carol!
Pepe Sylvia. Pepe Sylvia.
Sylvia, there's no Pepe Sylvia.
Boxes of Pepe.
so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If you don't like us, it's just that for Gus, it's making him he's feeling angry. It's
Angry, anxious, and angerish.
Flames on the side of my face. It's making him angry.
I don't know what they want. That's what makes me anxious.
Yeah.
What do you want?
What do you want? So there you go. Whoever it is, shut the fuck up.
Keep downvoting. Gus is almost cracked.
And GCap, thank you for noticing the reference. Okay, let's jump into the next segment,
Which could be...
Pete's party, yeah. It's Pete's party time. Party.
Yeah, I'd downvote
Yeah.
that.
And it is. And it is Pete's party time.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, today... Last time we played Pete's Party Time, we played a totally different game to what we're going to play today. So there's a little bit of setup every time.
That's what's so thrilling and exciting about Pete's Party Time. You never know what you're going to get.
It's so disposable. Today we're going to be playing a game called Photal Recall. As sponsored by Reese Wild. The
Yeah.
legendary Reese Wild will be getting a logo later this evening when we get to PockART. But for now, Photal Recall is Russell Crowe. Is that Russell Crowe?
That is Bob
It's
Ross.
the perm your character got earlier. in
Okay,
your
Bob. Jesus Christ.
That is missing an audio sting. So next, we have
Total Recall.
Bob Ross?
It's Bob Ross.
It's Bob Ross.
He looks terrifying.
He's an artiste.
He is. Who made this? Will?
It's not I.
My God. Okay.
Okay, let me explain what Photal Recall is.
Please.
In Photal Recall...
Please stop saying it.
It does sound like.
Let me go from the top. In Photal Recall...
It sounds like scrotal.
Yeah, it sounds like Total Recall, the movie that he's referencing.
I know, but like I'm hearing scrotal when
Yeah.
I say it.
I'm hearing something about fetuses.
Yeah, okay.
I would have called it Scrotal Recall now.
Scrotal Recall is a TV show.
Yeah.
It got changed, but
yeah.
Scrotal Recall
Yeah.
it was a great TV show.
A fantastic,
And they
That's why it's in my head.
nuanced comedy.
a really beautiful,
Yeah.
brilliant comedy about love and relationships and sex and STIs.
Yep.
And it was called Scrotal Recall, and they changed the name of it on
Yeah.
Netflix to Love?
No, not Love. That's a different show. They changed it to a name that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because it's the most boring
But
generic name.
It was like dating life or something.
Something like that. And but Scrotal Recall is a sentence I will never forget in my entire life.
I have to say, I understand why they did it though, because like
'Cause they're cowards?
when I'm scrolling, I'm not clicking on Scrotal Recall.
Lovesick?
Like, I'm
Lovesick
not
is what they call
doing-
it.
Love
That's it.
sick,
Yeah.
But I watched it when they changed the name, and I remember
Yeah,
I was
right.
watching
We watched it together as Scrotal Recall.
Yeah.
and then you saw it again.
Is it the British
you watched
guy
the
who
second
has
season.
to go back and...
Oh, maybe. Is there?
Yeah, he gets an STI and he goes to every one of his past partners and works through.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant. It's brilliant.
great.
Go and watch it. That's what this segment is now. Go and watch it.
It joins an illustrious list, and we should make a list about this at some point, of TV shows that are fantastic and you would never watch because of the name. I will add to that Bill Lawrence's second show after Scrubs, before before what's the show that we love? What's the soccer one? The soccer show.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso, fantastic show. Scrubs, fantastic show. In the middle, the show that no one
Cougar
watched
Town.
except for Nick Boyd but loved, Cougar Town. Fucking
Cougar Town.
amazing show. So good. Cougar Town is so good.
I think, isn't it like so much...
It's so funny.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, it's great. It's again about how just being like positive people with great friendships, having a great time is a
Really?
great thing.
That's so true. I had no interest in watching a show called Cougar.
I recommend
I
giving it a shot.
Yeah,
Shitty butt.
and I was like, oh, it's going to be like a Desperate Housewives, but like women with careers.
Dan Harmon was such a fan, he wrote Arbed and Community to be a hardcore fan of Cougar
That's
Town.
right,
that
there's a
goes
whole
and
reference.
like goes on an episode of Cougar Town.
In the background.
So in the background,
yeah.
he's really
Oh, it's so good. Oh,
Cougar Town is on Disney Plus.
Get out, Star.
In Photal Recall,
Steph, watch Cougar Town. Okay, Pete, sorry.
in Photal Recall, the participants must draw.
Sorry, did you say Scrotal Recall? Have you guys seen Scrotal Recall?
I wouldn't watch that.
Pete, I'm really sorry.
I wouldn't watch that.
Pete,
The participants must draw expressionistic representations of iconic video game characters. I'm not looking for photorealism here. I want you to.
You're not going to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Entirely from memory. Each round, contestants will be given 2 minutes to draw, at the end of which I will declare a victor. The person with the most wins at the end of the game wins a grand prize of compliments from your contestants.
Oh, that's nice.
I need
Like
those.
lots of compliments and clapping
It'll be
Okay. Oh, and clapping.
Yeah.
it'll be the Cougar Town of celebrations.
simultaneously.
Oh my
Everyone's
God, stop it.
supporting
I want
each
it.
other.
I want it. I want it.
Okay.
Steph.
Hey,
Okay.
Will, just so you know, Pete's going to be here in 20 minutes. Can I just give you a heads up? Thanks, buddy. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal to you now the first
God.
drawing you'll be doing. Round one
And we
is
hang on, it's going to come up on the screen.
the
word,
picture
the
won't.
word.
The word will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Round one will be Pikachu. Now, you've got to remember it.
Wait. Okay, go.
Okay. Wait. Time starts in 3, 2.
Fuck. What does Pikachu look like? Jesus.
Let's have a go. Now, while everyone's drawing, you'll see everyone drawing here. Look at them go, working hard. I'm going to drop some fat lore about these characters. Pikachu.
What did I say?
The anime has shown that wild Pikachu live in groups in forested areas. Pikachu communicate amongst themselves using squeaks and tail shaking as friendly gestures. In the anime, Alolan Pikachu are known to greet each other by sniffing one another and rubbing their tails together. Electricity can be used to receive and send messages with each other, as well as other electric Pokemon species. It raises its tail to check its surroundings and occasionally is struck by lightning in this position. When groups grow, they can inadvertently cause lightning storms. Pikachu forage for berries, which it roasts with electricity to make them tender enough to eat. So there you go. There's some Pikachu facts. We've got a minute left. Steph, how you feeling? You remember Pikachu?
Yes. I'm trying to draw lightning aspects.
I don't want to know what you're going to explain it to me in a moment. Gus, how are you going?
I started with the ears,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck, I don't
No, you
remember the
lost.
rest. And I've just drawn a fat rabbit.
And Nick boy, you got 40 seconds still. You're plenty of time. Plenty of time.
So I started drawing the top half of the page for some reason. So I ran out of space. I think I've nailed it though. I'm
Okay,
pretty
good.
excited. 'cause
You're wasting a lot of time right now.
I'm
You're
done.
done. You're done.
Wait, what?
What a fucking hero.
You can't.
The confidence.
You gave me 2 minutes, and I wanted to make sure that you and I had some time to chat.
He's hanging up
chat.
pizza.
Yeah.
What kind
Have
of
you
berries?
watched Cougar Town?
I haven't. Timer. We got 14 seconds. Vegabus says, rabbit? It's a mouse. I literally just read. Is a mouse. No, I didn't.
Is it a mouse?
It's a mouse Pokemon, yeah. Electric mouse.
Shit.
Bam. That's
Okay.
your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we sign it?
Yeah, please. If you could just sign in the top left-hand corner of your art, that would be great. Thank you very much. All right. All right. well,
Just before we start,
yeah.
can we give Gus like some sort of like golf handicap? Can he do like he only gets like
I would say
every
left
third
hand,
point.
but I don't like that idea. I'm left-handed. Let's go right hand.
It's going to be to my taste.
Yeah,
Oh,
also-
okay.
And also, I want the game to go. Let me just tell you what's going to happen. We've got 7 rounds, and I'm going to give 2 to each before we get to the 7th.
Was it left, the top left corner? Because someone in the chat's like, Gus, that's the right corner.
I did say top left. It's fine. You'll get it right next time. While we're on this camera, let's get reveals from Gus and Steph.
Wait, what?
Spin them around.
Oh, aren't we holding them up?
Do you want me to, aren't I holding them?
We will. Yeah,
okay.
we will. You can spin around. We can spin around. There we go. Oh, that's white. There we go. Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so Nick. There's some good stuff here. Nick, let's start with yours. I love it. And what we're going to do... What I'm going to do is I'll show you what Pikachu actually looks
There you
like.
go. Oh.
I don't know what you've
What
done.
the fuck?
Okay. I love Pete. All right.
Well, you said it's to your taste.
I see.
I got added at the end.
I see what's happening there.
Quote, I'm finished. I don't need more time.
Can you explain the what? Like, I see everything else.
Yeah.
I want to see Pikachu again
What's
next
the
to him.
teardrop?
The tail is
That's anime.
anime teardrop. Okay. Because that was my first question.
Yep.
Second question, I assume that's lightning that's off down the side
Yeah,
there.
because he's a lightning
Yeah.
Pokemon.
And the rabbit ears are on the front of it for some reason. Are they? What's going
Where?
on? Those 2 little ears.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
It's his arms.
Real though.
Ah, okay.
Everyone else did front on. This is a side. This is
This is a portrait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is yours so angry?
Okay.
He does. Hang on. Well,
Let's see Gus's now. Let's see Gus's.
I'll bring it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see Gus's.
We did that. I'll place it down.
But do you like it?
Can we see? It's nice.
Yeah, thanks.
So
Gus's.
he does,
Fat mouse.
but he also goes for that like Pika and like gets really angry.
Yeah.
So-
I see bottom right, there's a set of balls and an arrow shooting up as well. Is that what's happening? There's a
He's
phallus.
coming out of the
Pokeball.
Pokeball.
Oh, it's a Pokeball.
Bursting out of a Pokemon.
not
Mods,
bad.
I know this is late notice, but can we get some? I think we should get a poll for each.
No, it's at the end.
Oh, it's
No,
at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not wasting time with
Okay,
polls.
sure,
I don't want
sure.
people's
You
opinion.
don't-
I don't want
no,
your
okay,
opinion. This is
okay,
Pete's party.
okay,
not your
okay.
party.
Oh, there you go. It's already up.
No. No more polls. From now on. Everyone's going to get mad that their one didn't get chosen, and it's not your.
Yeah, that's true,
It's
that's
my
true,
game. You
That's
get to
true.
play something at the end. There's something
That's
for you
true.
guys at the end.
Oh, there you go.
Stephanie, let's see your one.
Pass it down to there. There we go.
Steph's is good.
Steph's is really good.
Steph nailed this. Steph nailed the brief.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
It's the same picture.
And actually, I would say that Stephanie nailed the look of the like Gen 1 Pikachu sprite, which was a lot fatter and less cute than how it ended up as like the mascot of Nintendo.
The stripes on the back. I forgot about those. Good pick.
Yeah, though I think I added. I made the tail tip black and the tail.
I did the same.
Yeah.
I did the
Yeah.
same thing. Nick,
It
you
is-
could hold mine up as a comparison as well. Sorry,
It is
it's got
good angle.
blackboard. I'd cover the back of the tail as well.
Yeah,
so-
you did the ear tips.
Yep. I got the circles on the cheeks.
Both are good. Both of those first ones are really good.
Upside down.
I'm gonna give this one to Steph, which happens to be in line with the audience opinion as well.
Can I just
that was
say,
very good. They were very good.
I'm
I
ready
would
to go
like
in-
for the judge's wife to not win the next round.
I'm ready to go weird on the next one.
Again, we're going rigged. Okay, I'm rigging this whole thing.
All right, Steph, that was like legit awesome. Yours was very good too. You captured the real sort of anime stuff.
And you went for the brief, which was abstract and to Pete's liking.
And I'm shutting down engagement, sure, but there is something fun at the end,
Shutting
for
down
sure.
engagement.
Shutting down engagement.
I don't want your opinion.
Chat's worried about engagement.
I'm writing my name up here.
Guys, what about your stats?
All right,
I'm writing my name now.
you're writing your name now. You can do it after the 2 minute time. You don't
I
have to do
run
it
out
in
of
2 minutes.
space.
Okay,
I
right.
used my whole canvas, Peter.
Okay, your second drawing is of the world famous GLaDOS. Your time starts
What?
in 3, 2,
Fuck.
1, and away you go.
What shape is she?
Yeah.
GLaDOS is amoral and often sadistic. She possesses an extremely dry, bitter, and sarcastic sense of humor. Her jokes are usually dark, morbid, or outright cruel. She seems to enjoy making manipulative comments that frighten the subject or undermine their self-esteem, but does not usually express open malice. Instead, she makes snide, insidious, or disingenuously presents her insults as mere statements of objective fact. Although it is often unclear whether there is any real point to her experiments, she seems to be motivated by a sincere passion for science, which she regards as her fundamental goal in life. So there is Photal, GLaDOS. Nick is definitely cheating over there.
No.
He's looking at his laptop. And we know Gus jumped the mark, so he's disqualified from this round, but I look forward to seeing what he draws. You still got a minute? Steph, it took a while for you to remember what GLaDOS was and is.
No, I know.
How you going?
I know what GLaDOS is, but I don't remember what she looks like. I remember her
okay.
voice throughout the game.
Yeah.
But I don't remember, like...
Talk and draw. You've got 47 seconds left.
Talk and draw.
Gus, how you feeling?
I couldn't straight away remember, and then it all
Nick's finished already again.
came rushing back.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I've got high expectations for Gus all the time because he's a very good artist, and so is Steph. Nick, you're finished already.
Yeah.
Nice. Good confidence. Have you seen Cougar Town? You got 20 seconds left, everyone. There was a good suggestion from Rotfulol360, which I'll say in 10 seconds once it's over. No, I don't need to. It's been done, Rotful. GLaDOS is one of like the all-time great villains of video games. All right. All right. Steph and Gus, flip them around. Let's have a quick look on the white.
Yeah, I'm with Gus on this one.
Yeah, okay. So you can flip yours over so we can't see it.
Oh, okay.
I reckon Nick needs to reveal them up there next to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's...
Because I can't see what mine looks like over here.
Well, we're going to lose our faces, that's all.
What order do you want, Peter?
Just go Nick, Gus, Steph every time.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So this is what GLaDOS is meant to look like. Goodbye, Nicholas. Let's see what Nicholas came up with. This was not a triumph.
Very good. He's got
Good reference.
He's got the bit in the middle.
I'm making a note here. You suck. Very nice. Again,
That's still there.
Hang on, let me just look. Is there something there?
So what? I'll just talk through.
Yeah,
I
please do.
thought that she was like what I was trying to accomplish here was a circle that was also like a cube, which is in my head. That's what she was.
Yeah.
But then she looked like a hamburger out of an Archie comic.
Yeah.
So I started just adding lines.
Yeah.
And then I just really fucked it up.
It feels like maybe you were remembering all the modules that you ended up putting on her.
I was remembering everything other
What's his
than
name?
GLaDOS.
Yeah.
The guy from The Off.
Stephen Merchant.
Stephen Merchant.
Well, yeah, there's like Wheatley and the other one.
That's
yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, let's see.
I'm pretty happy with this. I'm
We're going to see
confident about
Gus's.
this one.
Here we go. Again, there's GLaDOS, and let's see Gus's. That's pretty accurate.
good.
Fucking it.
It's very vaginal, though.
That's true. That's a clam GLaDOS.
It's just
And
a
there's
queef.
like, you know,
It's just a queef.
A queef to blow out the
there's
candles.
like a
GLaDOS
clitoris
handful.
right in the middle of it.
It's normally up here.
I was going to
right
say, that's
there.
anatomically correct.
Okay.
I mean, like, at least it's easy to find.
That's good. That's very good. That's clearly very
This is
good.
not what I wanted from the response.
Steph, let's get yours across there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll do that.
And we'll reveal Steph's in.
Ruined
here we go. There's GLaDOS again for reference. And there is that's doing a Mr. What's the crab guy in Futurama?
I remember,
Zoidberg. That's a
I remember
Zoidberg
her
game.
having a central eye, and then I remember she was attached to a wall, but I couldn't. I was like, did she have like legs or something? I couldn't remember the rest of
But
it.
both with the cake motif.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, very good.
I thought,
very
oh, I'm ahead with the cake. I'll do
And
that.
Rodful Lol suggested putting a cake in there, and both of you did.
And just for extra points, I'm not going.
No, there's no points.
Sorry, mine. If you have a look
Just
at the
give me
cake.
I'm
mine,
pretty
yeah.
sure my cake's more accurate because I don't think the original cake had candles.
That's true.
That's true, but did yours have a party hat on? It's party time with a cake. So my GLaDOS has a party hat on.
All right, we'll give this one to Gus.
I worked for
good.
that.
It's the best
It
choice.
is good.
Yours
It is good.
looks the best, and you know, a very feminist drawing.
I did potato GLaDOS. That's what chat was saying. Nick drew potato GLaDOS.
Potato
that was
GLaDOS
the
is
intention.
good.
That was the intention.
Yeah. And I love the expression of using multiple pages.
There we go. Yep.
Very nice.
How delicious were the hamburgers in Archie comics that Jughead's always eating?
Dude, every time
What's-
they look like the perfect. The closest burger is a cheeseburger from McDonald's. Like,
Yeah. What's better, a hamburger from an Archie comic or a boar from a Asterix?
from an asterisk. Oh, that juicy ball.
God, I
oh
wanna
my
eat the
god.
boars.
Fuck you and I.
All right.
God, I wasn't in a
Round
relationship.
3.
Let's do it. How many
is,
total?
There's 7.
Jesus.
I know.
Holy
All right.
crap.
That's what we got to move. No more fucking burger
Sorry, I thought I was
bars.
making
Okay.
good
Round 3 is
name.
a Journey character. The Wayfarers of Journey.
Okay.
All right. Your time starts in...
That counter.
Go for it. Your 2 minutes. Okay. The character you control in Journey is a Wayfarer. I didn't know that. That's why I wrote Journeyer, and then I looked up what they were called, and apparently they're called Wayfarers. But stick around. Companions you meet along the way or travel with are also Wayfarers. But Wayfarers are known by a variety of names, the most common ones being Journeyer, which I nailed, Wanderer, Traveller, Journeyman, and Rythulian, sometimes mistakenly considered the official name of the species. When using the chirp button, one can see their symbol and it is also visible on the Wayfarer's chest when glowing. So there you go. There's a little bit of Wayfarer fact that I didn't know, that they have a bunch of different names. I assume they're all colloquial and nothing to do with the developers, but just a little bit of trivia to keep you interested. We got a minute left. Steph, you played a lot of Journey.
I did.
How you feeling? You remember it well?
Pretty good. I've seen some amazing Journey cosplay as well at conventions, and I always really enjoy
Yeah,
those.
okay.
Because they as soon as I see them, I get a good feeling in my
Yeah.
soul.
Gus?
I only played it once. Really liked it.
Yeah.
Had a really unique experience in it. Trying to encapsulate that.
You're trying to capture the experience of playing Journey.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, I can just see you suck on the back of the piece of paper still.
Shut up, I'm making art.
You're making art?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use all the time. You've still got 30 seconds.
Oh, you better believe it.
Very nice. Skirvik, thank you for enjoying this content. We're not even halfway through yet. We'll try and power through a couple of rounds.
This is great.
But it's fun. I think you guys are having fun.
Back your segment, Pete.
I think it's a good segment, but I don't want it to overstay its welcome. Like Journey didn't. A simple
What a
2.5 hour experience of beauty, and there it is. There's the timer. Okay, I can stop talking now. All right. Well, let's do the old. Nick, you done?
Yep.
Let's see what a Journeyer actually looks like.
So. Ooh. Interesting.
Interesting. Let's see what a Journeyer looks like in Nick's heart and mind.
So you actually said
Yeah.
a character from Journey, and then you said Journey, and I'd already started drawing.
You'd already started drawing before the timer came up? Disqualified.
In my head.
Okay.
Let's
see it.
And Journey was a game that, as I played through, I didn't encounter someone until right at the end. And the biggest character for me was the desert. So I drew the desert.
That's beautiful.
And no one in it, because often I was just alone. So the real character for the game was the desert.
so I see mountains. I see lots of sand.
the sand,
What's the big river?
rock, and that is the path to friendship.
Okay.
Behind this rock is and I draw it really faintly, like I drew it, but bring the picture up.
Yep.
Fucking dead on that.
Yeah, I bet. Just behind the rock.
That's what's hiding behind.
Just behind the rock?
Just behind that rock.
Okay.
Waiting for me.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Person mod on in Journey.
Gus, do you want to pass yours over and we'll have a look at yours?
There it is. Again, mine's a similar. Mine's the experience I had in Journey.
Okay.
Which I've mentioned once or twice, so people might remember.
And again.
So I met someone and I drew a penis in the sand, and they got really confused.
Very nice.
So you'd leave little footprints, and I drew like what resembled a penis, and they just stood there chirping, doing that little choop choop kind of noise, and I was well, this is the end of the game, and we both went our separate ways.
You're the one in the background there.
Yeah, I'm the one who's drawn it. I'm like, what do you think? And the one in the foreground's like, I'm not.
Question marks?
Love it.
Okay, lovely. Stephanie,
go.
let's see yours. And you got the pillars in the. You got the pillars.
Yeah, I got some background action.
I love the little notes, the musical notes that you do. But I also remember I don't think I realized until the end when I played it for the first time that it wasn't one person that I played with. It was like a bunch of different people that drafted it out. Yeah.
All right. That's what the Journey looks like.
I mean, it's just really spot on.
That's very good. And you got the symbol that I mentioned that pops up above your head and also appears on your back as on your scarf as well.
And dropping.
And there's some
That's the
sand.
tramp stamp your Journey
There's
character
some sand.
And I appreciate the little like confetti coming off the back of the scarf because wasn't that like a thing?
Yeah,
totally.
well,
Like,
your
kinda
scarf got longer and longer as you picked up like things, and that
right.
would determine how like long you could sand surf for. Such a
I think.
great
Look,
game.
I like. I love every one of these.
Really?
But I would say that I don't think Steph or Gus's could exist without Nick Boys. And therefore,
Boy.
Nick Boy takes the round.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done. Good sell. I like that.
Very
Wayne
nice.
King,
And there is the promise of, I'm trusting the artistic expression here. There is the promise of a very detailed journey behind the rock.
Bang on.
Bang on.
Wayne
So,
King,
you know.
who, great name, also mentioned, he's like, yeah, I got a penis. So I don't know if A, we were friends in Journey, that happened. B, you just said that because your name is Wayne King, because that's amazing as well. But nice to know other people ran into sand-drawn phallics.
Round 4, ladies and gentlemen, is a Big Daddy of Bioshock fame. Your time is gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and get cracking. All right. I went deep on like the Bioshock lore today because it's so crazy, but I got none of this from playing the games. But it's cool and dark. So about the Big Daddies, from the time of its founding, maintenance of Rapture, the underwater city, required trained divers in reinforced suits to walk outside along the seafloor to repair leaks and reinforce the city's structure. By the time of the Protector Program's tests, certain former citizens of Rapture had been genetically altered with Adam and permanently sealed inside the special diving suits to become what were eventually called Big Daddies. The candidates for induction into the Protector Program went through voice box modification and pheromone application, which attracted the little sisters to the Big Daddies. After those candidates' skin and organs were grafted and integrated into their suit to become one functional unit. How fucked is that?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
The Big Daddies were scary, but they were actually like just manipulated poor souls. Steph, how you going?
Good. I remember the terror of encountering them in the game, and that like, I don't. The fact that they had this really close relationship with those little girls is like creepy and weird. But,
Yeah. But part of the cool mystery of it all,
but
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Gus, how you going?
I
you remember
started
it?
confidently and I've completely forgotten the whole rest of their body.
I know a head.
Yeah,
We're going to get a good head from Gus.
Started with a head, and the rest is terrible.
Nick Boy, you're still going again.
Yeah, I'm
You're
going.
actually into the competition.
Yeah, I got
Now that you've won one,
Yeah.
you see victory.
Yeah.
It was worth giving him that sympathy win.
Yeah.
Get him back in.
That wasn't a sympathy win. That was a win for art.
sand win.
That was a win for art. Did Pete go deep enough into the lore of Bioshock? Stop it with the polls. No interaction in the chat. I don't want you talking for the rest of this segment. Pete's parties suck.
Okay.
Cool.
Are we done for time?
All right, that's the time. You're all done.
Oh, wait,
fuck
what?
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, okay.
You hear the big buzzer?
No.
Is
No,
it actually,
nuts.
is it actually over?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Time is done. All right. Nick Boy,
Hit us up.
this is a Big Daddy. What does a Nick Boy Big Daddy look like?
I actually tried.
That's good.
Oh,
that's fucking awesome.
That's sick.
What's amazing? Let's just like.
That's the little hole that the little sisters get lifted up into after they collect the Adam.
Yeah.
Can you keep yours up when you're done? And I'm just going to slide mine up in front of it because I love the like.
What's that?
Basically, like the same.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
same
wow.
It's like
blow up.
it's like conceptual art, Pixar final product.
How it's done. How it's
So
going.
there's Gus and Steph. Can we see yours? Because I think it's
God, you
where-
put a lot of work into the.
I went to the little sister thing and was like, oh fuck,
and
that's
that's
cool.
and that's
Yeah,
what
that's
went into
good.
the final game.
That's good. That's good.
That looks painful.
Yeah, that's very
Right.
cool.
There's Hulk to that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
bulking,
yeah.
lumbering. God, it just
That's wait.
when you go in reverse.
Gus is Homer Simpson carrying Maggie around
Yeah.
with a hat on. Oh, he got a fishbowl on his head. Yeah, that's it. I'm giving this
That's
one to
saying
Steph.
I've got a kid. I've got a kid in prep, a kid in year 6, and a kid in year 10. Sorry. And this is our fridge.
Yep.
Good character pick, though. Like,
Well done, Steph.
It was a Bioshock 2 that had the mothers. The big.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were like sort of.
What
yeah,
were they called? They weren't called big mothers.
maybe, but they were slimmer and they moved faster.
They were-
Yeah,
they were like-
and
they
they
were
were
worse
like
than Big Daddies.
somehow scarier because they weren't hulking and slow.
The thing that was cool was that you watched them. You didn't always engage. You were like, I'm just going to watch
Big sisters.
Big sister. That makes sense.
All right. Round 5. This one's. Oh no. Steph won.
Won. Oh, Steph won. Oh,
I called
right.
it. I called it
Oh, okay.
as soon as it appeared.
Right. Okay.
Again, leaning on the whole like photorealism thing versus the like artistic interpretation, which was the. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree.
Don't.
There was.
I think we've learned in this segment. Don't say anything to Pete that is any sort of critical. Are
you guys interacting?
This segment. Yeah. Is this engagement?
Stop it.
Has the pizza arrived? No, it's on its way.
Oh, very nice.
There's
All right.
There's someone
Forgot about the
swimming.
pizza.
let's-
Now I'm so excited.
There's someone
Alright.
swimming here with a pizza.
Okay. Round 5. Spyro the Dragon.
Ah, fuck.
No one played Spyro. All right, your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I'm gonna just start drawing and see what happens.
All right. Spyro is known for being courageous, headstrong, eager, and a little arrogant. He has an immutable sense of heroism, friendliness, and has a fiery personality. Spyro the Dragon fucking wrote this, for sure. He has little concern for his safety and can be irresponsible at times, being extremely curious and hardly ever cautious, which could get him into trouble. Spyro gets into loads of mischief and is known to be cocky, a trait that can lead to his downfall and blunder. That's all I have on Spyro because he's not a very interesting character. We've got a minute 18 left. Steph, did you play Spyro the Dragon?
Yeah, I played a little bit, and
You
I
definitely
played
Skylanders.
I played a lot of Skylanders on Spawn Point,
Yeah.
but I don't remember like defining features of Spyro other than the fact
The
that
only
it's like
Purple. That's the only defining feature. Actually, one interesting fact about Spyro the Dragon was that in development, they called him Pete, and he was green.
Really?
Yeah. They called him Pete, and he was green. But they were definitely sure they were going to get sued about Pete's Dragon, the Disney film, the animated
yeah.
I
film.
feel like I've drawn the St. George logo.
Well, we don't know yet. Just write purple on it, or do a color code for a coloring in book.
What the fuck?
Okay, Gus is also having trouble. Let's jump straight across to Nick. Nick, how are you feeling? Did you play Spyro?
I played a little bit of Spyro. Yeah, Spyro sucks. But yeah. I'm doing well.
I think Eva Ray says, Pete, I can't believe you're finally wrong about something because Spyro is awesome or cool or has a lot of interesting lore. The dragon formerly known as Pete is now what I will call Spyro for sure. We got 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay. Hey, put your pen down.
Do you know how much effort it took me to stop to not look out of the corner of my eye at Steph's because I know she was nailing it. I'm like, don't look because I'll accidentally then go, oh, I'll draw that bit into mine too. Didn't look at all, but I hate mine.
Nick.
But I'm not. I can't do creative design. I can draw like a reasonably like accurate representation of something.
That's what this is. That's what this game is.
No, but I can't but all the stuff you do is like cool design stuff that I just have.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
No, like.
Well, let's see Nick's. And this is what Spyro the Dragon looks like.
Yep.
What? Look at that perfect
Oh,
engagement and no engagement.
horns.
The grown-up
I
one.
forgot the horns.
Oh, I'm. Yeah, I did.
I'll allow it. No, you already drew after time.
My horns don't look good.
Nick, spin that bad boy around for me.
So
Yes.
I also forgot about the pizza, and then I drew a pizza. But also,
the horns?
Spyro is cooking the pizza with his fire breath.
Amazing!
Oh,
Yay!
And he's got
Oh,
horns
that's
and,
good.
And wings.
That's good. You can see there's
That
wings
Spyro
and
is-
horns.
Yeah,
Like it.
he's cooking
And
that
fire
pizza
breath.
with the fire.
And the fire breath isn't even in the actual picture of him. That's just something you know happens. That's how well you know the
That's
character.
how well that
That's
is.
inspired.
Tell me.
Impressionist.
I would like to recommend
Lovely.
Steph goes next.
Okay, let's see Steph's next then. Again, here's Spyro the Dragon.
Shit.
And let's see Steph's dragon. That's a dragon for
Great.
sure.
Pretty good.
That's a dragon.
I mean,
Nailed
it's
it.
more a dragon than Spyro the Dragon,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
like, that's a dragon.
You're right. That is a St. George dragon.
But Spyro the Dragon looks like a shaved donkey with wings glued on. Like, he doesn't look like a dragon. See him again.
That's
A
really
shaved
harsh.
donkey with wings.
No, that doesn't. Yours looks more like a dragon, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The design of Spyro
Gus,
is
let's
wrong.
see yours. Let's see.
Hence,
Let's see.
I don't remember that Spyro fucked Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my goodness. That's our Batty from Fern Gully.
it seriously, I got too cute.
It is.
It is. Oh my god.
I went in with the cute, like, kind of Crash style
very
head and was
cute.
like, this doesn't look at all like it. I couldn't conjure an image of, show me, what's
Yeah,
it
yeah,
again?
yeah.
No, I couldn't even picture
Not
that.
even close.
That's how little that character means to me.
Look.
Spyro was originally called Pete, and there's a movie called Pete's Dragon.
Yeah. Well,
Disney
I assume Disney made the film and then they started making Spyro the Dragon and then they were like, let's make
I think
Pete's
it's an
Dragon.
old story.
Yeah.
There we go.
So they abandoned it. And here are all three of them. And for me, it's Nick.
I like how Steph's is burning the ass of my one.
Yeah. It's Nick. It's Nick.
I
Thinking outside the box. And you know,
Upped it.
if you went to Mona in
It's pronounced
Tassie,
Muna.
you wouldn't see any of these dragons, but you would see a pizza at the cafeteria.
Or lots of vaginas.
Yeah.
Or lots of vaginas. Depends on the
or lots of
season.
GLaDOSes along the wall.
Yeah.
I think there is still a vagina wall at Mona.
Oh, it's like a
Yeah.
feature there. Yeah.
That was confronting.
Gus knows.
I'll save it for the post show. Okay.
All right. We're getting to the pointy end. As far as score goes, Nick's on 2, Gus is on 1, Steph's on 2. We're at round 6.
I need to win both of these.
Yep. Oh god. Hand through the hair. He's getting stressed.
Who dislikes this?
Save your wrist for PockART. You're going to need it.
Yeah,
All right.
true.
Round 6 is a crewmate from Among Us. Not from Gnosia bullshit. Your time starts now. You should remember what they look like. Let me give you some actually descriptive information about the crewmates from Among Us. With a height of 3 feet 6 inches and a weight of 92 pounds, all crewmates have a BMI of 36.7. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, this BMI equates to class 2 obesity in humans, although the extra weight could just be the spacesuit or just the healthy weight for this species, because they're not human. That's all I have. That was the only interesting thing about them, because as we know, all they do is run around and do chores or try and murder each other. So, no, I'm not just making this up. Someone else made it up, and I found it on the internet. But this information, the 3 feet 6 inches and the weight, comes from the med center, the med bay in the ship. When you get a full scan, that information is actually baked into some of the UI. So they all weigh the same. Steph, you've played a lot of Among Us.
I have.
Oh, lovely. See, people were like, drawing the, and I'm going to give maybe some hints down the line, drawing the crewmate is easy. It's a very simple shape. But you can dress that shape up however the fuck you like, can't you?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They wear hats. They wear different outfits.
Yep.
Gussie, how you feeling?
I'm going through the motion of what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motion is good. Nick, you got 27 seconds?
Yeah.
You going to use all your time on this one?
Yeah, I think I am with this one.
Very nice. Look at this concentration.
A minute to win it.
There's a head turn. This is nice. I like this.
Just so you know, I'm drawing a pizza.
Yeah, cool. It's a tried and true method of winning the round.
Yeah.
All right, 5 seconds, everyone. 3, 2, 1. And pens down, please. Angus, every time.
Just signing my name.
That's okay. You can sign your name now.
My name is in the shape of an Among Us character.
All right.
Pizza is late. No, it's I can. Oh,
Pizza's here. Pizza's here. Pizza's here.
We've ordered a pizza.
Will, take this.
during
Take this.
like
forget the fob.
an
Forget the fob.
actual
Don't forget the fob.
monsoon.
Don't forget the fob. Take my fob. Quick. Take my fob.
Wait, what do you think I'm drawing? Don't look. Watch the camera.
Tell him I'm sorry. We made him ride through the rain.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Or her.
Scotty, stay.
Scotty.
That's fine. She's fine. Nick Boy,
Okay.
let's see what an Among Us crewmate looks like
Oh, yeah.
from you.
Oh.
Emergency meeting call.
Snapped in half, pool of blood. Here's Barjo, who killed it and is running off in the corner here.
That's good.
Nice.
That's very accurate. That's very accurate. That is, I've seen that
When you kill him,
in the game.
you snap him in half.
Perfect.
So you slice them in half, isn't it? They're like,
There's just like a big
Bajo
ham
sus.
bones.
Yeah.
Bajo always sus. Pete sus, apparently. 59% of the chat say I'm sus. Stop interacting. How many times do I have to say it? Gus, let's see yours.
so mine, the crewmate in the foreground that you'll see is disliking a video.
Ooh, nice.
That is a PockART right
nice.
And I'm behind them,
Stabbing.
putting a
That's
knife
so
in their back.
relevant.
Yeah, that feels...
And if you, I mean, you can't really see it, but the
What's the
laptop has a
speech bubble
speech.
thing?
It's like a dislike thumb, but I was like, it's coming out of the laptop.
The laptop is saying dislike.
because he's clicked on a dislike.
Okay.
Where are your
whatever
legs?
he's, huh?
And
Where are your legs?
Time. Forgot the head legs. Forgot the head legs.
okay. And Gus,
I-
the name tag over your head is you stabbing someone.
Yep. I mean, they click dislike on anything.
I like it, but I feel like what it should be is it should be us in the foreground being stabbed in the back by people from our community who would downvote our videos.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I've kind of.
You're right. It's the wrong person's being stabbed in the back. It should be Gus working hard editing a video, and then someone has come and stabbed him.
Yeah.
Let's really play this the sensible way and say that just encapsulates my misunderstanding of how to play Among Us. Like,
I like the
I'll
idea.
kill them now.
I like the idea though. You've brought something else into it.
Yep.
That's very much a thing that happens in the game. Steph, let's see yours. Again. And oh, that bounced around.
Mine is the Among Us with the fried egg, who's got the fresh kill, and you'll notice the wires in the background because electrical is where every murder always happens.
That's true.
Every single time.
That's true.
Electrical.
Nice.
Chat, you know it's true.
The egg hat is a very nice touch.
Can I feature?
Yeah,
You've
okay.
got the,
great.
you've
How many
got
people-
The visor.
How many people drew the backpack?
yeah, I didn't draw the backpack.
I don't know. Hands up if you put legs on your character.
On your walking being. The egg hat is good, and I love the
Hand bone.
little game that's being played.
That's
Oh,
very accurate.
the wires.
Yeah. But I'm going to give it to Gus because we need it to be 2-2 going into the final round.
I like it.
There they are.
It was so big. And the pizza's here.
Hey, Scotty.
Scotty,
Are you
can't eat the
excited about pizza?
You can't eat the pizza.
Will got the
Stop.
pizza, and it's like, well done, Scotty.
Yeah.
He went in the rain.
It's just she looks so cute when she wants food.
So does Will. There you go. Hey,
he's got the pizzas.
not sponsored yet.
All right, we're at the final round. Whoever wins this wins everything and gets compliments and claps from the rest of the team. So there's a lot on the line here. There's a lot on the line.
Okay.
Now, there's nothing particularly special about this round, except that I've given it a mode. So the character is in a mode. That's all I'll tell you for now, but I will now reveal that what I want you to try, just to try and get some artistic expressionism out of you.
What do you think we've been doing this
Seriously?
entire time?
No, I know, but this was just, I built this just in case I was
Okay,
feeling
okay,
you're being a
yep,
bit generic.
okay, sure.
So that's why this has that extra little bit of flavor. And what I'd like to see from you guys in this final round is Marcus Phoenix in a tasteful nude. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. That was the final countdown. Thank you, Phoenix O'Lion. Now, we all know everything there is to know about Marcus Phoenix, one of the favorite characters of gamers everywhere. So what I'd like to do, instead of dropping some lore, because we all know the lore off by heart, I'm going to give you some notable quotes from Marcus Phoenix from throughout the series. Here's a take. What do I look like? A fucking botanist? Some kind of plant? I don't know. That was to Benjamin Carmine, inquiring about what the red glowing plants in the hollow are. Anya, it's a giant worm. They're sinking cities with a giant worm. In reaction to seeing Ilima City sunk by the rift worm.
Ripple 07, what on earth is going on?
You got a minute 10. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5 motherfuckers. Marcus Phoenix upon a sniper side mission. Welcome home, James. Marcus to his son.
Lovely.
So, Steph, you remember Marcus Phoenix, right? I see you do. Gus.
Hang on, I'm on the
Nick's already done.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm done.
I'm Nick, and I'm done. What was the hardest part of drawing Marcus Phoenix tastefully nude?
I think you'll find the entire picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's been a while since I've seen Marcus Phoenix because he got dropped from.
He became Dave Bautista.
Yeah, totally. But I think I've captured him. I feel like I've done a. Actually, hang on.
Okay. You got 10 seconds. Gus.
putting him on a chaise lounge.
Very nice. Blur the nipples, please, as well. I'll give you time after the 2 minutes to just put a little scratch over the nips and over the cock and balls.
That's already covered. Scratch over the nips, you said?
Scratch over the nips and the cock and balls.
Can I go
but
last?
Other than that, pen down. Yeah, you can go last.
Yeah.
Nick can go last. That's a request I'll allow because you've been first the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get Steph first. Let's get Steph first.
You can't do tasteful nude and then just like draw nude and scratch it. I mean, yeah, you
that
can. You totally can.
Okay.
Lovely. Oh, nice choice.
Now,
Wait,
everyone-
do we have a reference pic?
Yeah, tell me you do.
of course, tasteful nudes are always in black and white. So here we see Marcus Phoenix from, I think it's the fifth Gears of War.
Watch out, Nick.
As
Coming in
a
next to you.
tastefully nude.
Excellent.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Now let's see Steph's interpretation of Marcus Phoenix tastefully nude. With the lancer, with the chainsaw.
Chainsaw is a great choice.
It looks like he's chopped bits off.
It's so hard to draw actual people, but I wanted to draw him in the quintessential Jeff Goldblum position.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
with the retro,
yeah.
with the retro lancer in there as well. But
It's hard to tell it's Marcus Phoenix because it's the first time he's ever smiled. Maybe that's why he was so
Same
angry.
thing.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
Smile.
All right, Alf, let's see yours.
Yep, similar. I think Steph and I are on a similar kind of vein in terms of pose
Okay.
and placement of
Marcus Phoenix
Lancer.
tastefully nude.
oh, that's very good.
God.
So on the
Look at
chaise
the-
lounge,
The droop.
I went for the
yeah.
drooped armed a droop arm.
And I like that
French girls.
The retro lancer is
so
very
good.
artfully placed.
I believe the
so
word is
good.
tasteful, Stephanie.
Tastefully played.
I
I
didn't just
love
scrub
that.
out my
love it.
genitals at the end of my drawing.
Very,
That's
very
very good.
nice. That's
It's pubic hair.
That's sick. And you got the he's
And it's cold.
he's chiseled, man. Like he's
Yeah, he is.
all square.
Yeah, so happy about it.
Yeah.
And no nips.
And he's wearing his head thing. I forgot about the head
I
thing.
forgot I did a whole goatee. I didn't know he just had the soul patch.
I in my head, I was
see the
trying
reference
to
again?
remember his
we'll
face,
see the reference
and I
again.
couldn't think of anything.
I thought it was a full.
He's pretty generic, but very
Yeah.
blocky.
Yeah.
And I
Let's
think
look at the reference, and then I turned up on screen. I'm like,
I'm looking
am
forward
small.
to. I'm very much looking forward to this. All right. Again, here's your reference, and
Picture.
oh, he's got a flavor saver.
yeah, that's what. Yeah.
that's like Gears 1.
This is Marcus Phoenix's dick in a do-rag.
Holy fucking shit!
It's so spot on. And I had to blur my nips.
Terms of service.
There's nothing distinctly dick about that unless you know it's a dick.
It's a cactus.
We're calling it that.
Well, you only don't know it's a dick because
It's got a hat on it.
hole's been covered up by that.
You've covered that with that.
Hang on, is he wearing a durag or is he Jewish? I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's, people are saying that I draw chode.
balls.
You know the thickness is accurate to Marcus Phoenix.
Absolutely.
See?
That is
That's
sick.
like that's
Bro.
1-to-1 the thickness.
Yeah.
That wins. That
Tasteful.
that wins the night. That was tasteful. Did you see
wearing
how
a hat.
Did you see how many veins it had? All right.
Peter, what did he win?
Nick, you win some applause.
Nick, you're so amazing. I love that shirt on you. And also, you can wear tracksuit pants and just pull it off, and it looks so
Your
great.
Absolutely
penmanship when it comes to bulging veins.
I wonder how you say the things you do and how they pop into your mind. You're very quick and clever.
You made those
Well
glasses
done.
work. I
Well
knew you
done.
owned them when I bought mine.
Yeah, it's true.
Peter.
I love the way that you can wear such comfortable clothing and make it look like a super high-end fashion.
Thank you very much. Will?
He moved his mic.
2 pizzas deep.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
So I did say there was something in it for the audience, and there absolutely is. What we're going to do now is going to put chat in emote only for a moment while we run a Nightbot poll, and you're going to bid you're gonna put your name down for an entry into winning the portfolio of these wonderful artists.
Wow.
As individuals. Let's start with Gus's portfolio.
They're bidding just with their names.
They're bidding with their name.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
the information will
are
be-
they bidding to win?
They're not bidding on any money. They're putting a name.
So
down.
can I, as you're saying,
Yes.
as they're bidding, can I give a quick refresh?
Absolutely.
So
Can
we've
we
got.
eat pizza
Hey,
while we
I'm
do this?
confused.
So
So,
they're
it's,
gonna-
it's
No,
the
never.
randomizer thing again?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the randomizer thing.
All right, so everyone puts their name in like the present thing, and at the end, yeah, it'll go
The-
bing, we pick a name.
Yes, the mods are on top of it. They already know what's happening. We're going to start with Gus. Nick is going to walk us through Gus's art. So we're in emote-only chat. You'll see the word, the phrase that you need to put in a second. And I can't remember what I told them it was, so we'll all remember what it was in a second. Party Goose. So if you write Party Goose as one word in the chat once emote switches back off, you'll have an entry into the competition. We'll call it once we get to the end of Gus's portfolio. If you win, we'll get your details and we'll mail out Gus's portfolio of art.
I might even add an
people aren't
extra
thinking.
picture in there.
So we've got the Pikachu, obviously, there.
I think I skipped some pages.
Skip some
I'll
pages.
flesh them
We've
out.
got Gladys. Excellent work on the Gladys. Probably
The Gladys.
could be your best of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Journey character there. Very lovely. Wondering who you're
I mean,
with.
just the subtle penis, not an actual drawn one.
the Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
that's
Homer
the
Big
little
Daddy.
sister, Crash Bandicoot.
Spider-
And then, we've got Among Us right there with the reverse betrayal, I think.
The old
Betrayal.
reverse
And then
betrayal.
the tasteful nude of Marcus Phoenix.
Very nice.
That is
All right.
the oeuvre of Gus.
Very nice. Let's cut off the entries and run the randomizer.
Randomizer.
Randomizer is going to run.
Engage. The room is now emote only.
There we go. Oh, there's still some sneaking through. That was fun.
That was great. I loved
Good
that.
character choices, Pete. I thought they were going to be like your Mario's, your Sonics.
It reminds
your
me of
Pikachus.
like
There were
Pictionary.
Pikachus. Boulder of Light has won.
Congratulations,
Yay!
You're going to get Gus's lovely art. Let's do Steph next, chat, because we want to save the best till last. It was deemed the best, so we'll save that portfolio to last. Let's do Steph. Nick, do you want to walk us through Steph's portfolio as we go through the emotes?
Please, Steph,
Again?
nailing everyone. I feel like we got the amazing
good.
Pikachu with the perfect amount of slouch there. The traditional blank second page. We've got
Crabbot.
yeah, this spider clit.
Spider
We've
clit.
got the journey character.
The possible, like, very tasteful symbol, but close to a swastika on the top. Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
That's
one.
in Call of Duty,
the-
that symbol.
the sculpt
Yeah.
so good. The heft of the Big Daddy stomping around. Fantastic work on that one.
Chonky boy.
We've got the best rendition of a dragon
Yeah.
over the course
St. George
of the
the Dragon.
night. For sure.
The dragon.
Among Us with
Even the shine on the visor totally nails
Yeah,
it.
that's a scene
the
from the
meat
game.
bone. That's some Asterix boar shit right there.
Yummy.
And then finally, tasteful nude.
It totally is the.
Look at the retro lens.
Let's cut off entries now and let's run the randomizer.
Did you draw something and
very
scribble
nice.
it out? No, you didn't.
No.
good.
No.
Okay.
I think in the scribble there's maybe a subtle
paint.
in the squiggles there's some shape.
But very Jeff Goldblum
Some
about
familiar
that.
shape.
Yeah.
Acciton has won the giveaway. Acciton,
Yay!
congratulations! You're getting Steph's lovely art, and of course we'll do it one more time for the key display in our museum, in
very much.
our studio gallery. Nick Boy.
So Pikachu.
Sorry, can I just put it up there? Vote for next 3 months merch tier. I'm getting
Oh
that.
my God! We should totally just.
I
we
could
should definitely-
collage all of them.
We should definitely scan these before we send them
Yeah,
across
I
and
was
put them on.
thinking that.
Yeah, that's
And I just want that.
so funny.
That's Pikachu.
There's Pikachu.
That's the blank
page.
That'll be the design.
There's
Gladys.
Most like artistic of all of them.
but there's some real
You
paint.
technically
here.
get more pages with me as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
That wasn't a try.
Good bang for your buck.
There's me for the first time actually trying in this.
the awarded
journey.
desert.
And then that was me thinking, you know
gonna
what?
stop trying.
I'm really no. This was me. This was the most trying in terms of like trying to draw something.
Yep.
Then this was the opposite. but
But that's a pretty good circle.
But I think I saved it with. It's a great circle. I think I saved it with Spyro breathing the fire.
Cooking the
Though I didn't see this earlier, those tiny little slivers of pizza piece in the
Yep.
middle. You would have lost if I'd seen that properly.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
Because you can't eat that.
No, you can't eat that. And then that was, I thought I had it with the murder one, but everyone went murder, and I think both of yours were better than mine, so well-deserved loss.
Emergency
there, but
meeting
of
call
course
was
then
good.
with-
And then, of
with
course,
a
Swoops
hat.
in for the win.
So, but for anyone from Twitch watching, that's a cactus.
that's a cactus. All right, let's shut it off and run the randomizer and see who won.
Everyone else's
the
name with
finest
party in
art
front of it
the
just looks
evening.
normal, but Party Nick Boy. Someone I want to hang out with at a party.
Alrighty.
We did actually have staff here tonight.
There you
The
go.
other mods are fucking killing it. OzCat Bug has won the giveaway.
Yay! Cat Bug, congratulations!
Well done.
Work.
Thank you very much.
We're definitely going to scan all of them and keep them on file, I think. Yeah,
That was a
for
joy.
Some form of montage, collage, merchandising. Yeah. If you want a Pikachu that just didn't know what to do with itself, it looks
No,
on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, we knew things were going bad. But that was awesome. Thank you very much, Peter.
For what?
Worried.
For?
Oh yeah, let's give that one more crank.
Pete's party, yeah. It's Pete's party time. Party.
It is Pete's party time. That is it for another Pete's party, but that is not it for art because we'll be back after this break with a PockART or two. Stay with us.
Thank you.
I see a bunch of familiar names in the chat. And Nicrotex, who we've drawn a logo for, said just before the stream started, got my ice cream, got my weighted blanket, let's go. It feels like a very snug way to watch.
It's a very safe space to be in to
wanna
watch
try a weighted
a
blanket.
very naughty show.
What is...
I'm going to infiltrate that weighted blanket.
What the hell? Who's this from? This is from...
It's from Josh.
There's a stand.
It's 3D printed. Oh fuck yes!
It's even got butt cheeks!
Oh my god, my dream! The stand has butt cheek holders!
It just slots into the butt cheek holder.
Oh hell yeah!
And you'll never believe who this is. It's Spazrus!
Oh no! That's awesome.
Welcome back. To Back Pocket.
There's pizza.
Oh, that was a full slice. Welcome back to PockART. As we Back PockART, of course, brought to you by
Nicrotex.
Nicrotex. Thank you very much for bringing a Back PockART. A little something. I actually prepared something for Nicrotex. Well, no, I didn't prepare it. He prepared it. I just stole it.
That's true.
But technically, he stole it as well. I was going, as normal, I was going through Nicrotex's Twitter, where I normally go through and find something to bring up funny that he did. But he posted a clip from his Twitch stream of something that he did that was very, very cool, and I just thought we should show it. So this is Nicrotex's stream.
Here it is.
Jump. This music is incredible. Wow. Shall we watch that again? Brilliant. Look at this jump.
Our mic's alive, by the way, guys.
Oh, got him.
Oh, really?
Got him.
Shit. I've been eating this entire time.
All right, that was the thing I was really proud of.
I love that.
So good.
So good.
What a terrifying freaking game.
Little moment. That's what you took from that?
Yeah. Those things, like with the giant, like scary faces. Ugh.
There's instant replay
But
now.
but well done.
And just some really cool, like little neat things that tie it all into a really cool little package.
That's so,
Very cool. Now,
such a full slush.
Peach Party time went too long. I do apologize. So we're going to jump into PockART without too much further ado. Are you good, Gussie?
PockART, of course, a segment, for those of you who don't know, for a tier that doesn't exist anymore. It basically playing admin catch-up, where we draw logos for people.
I'm so sorry we're all eating pizza as well.
First logo is
We
going
just
to be...
Didn't have time for dinner.
I just didn't. I'm really sorry. But also, it's fine. Have you seen the things that are on Twitch? We're like, this is easily top 0.1% of content.
Hey, Reese, we'll do you first, mate.
We're going to do Reese first. Reese Wild.
We'll pull you into the Discord as well.
And
So-
we've got a leg up on this one because you guys know Reese pretty well.
yeah, absolutely.
So you know all the secrets to add in the logo.
Reese, if you jump into the on-hold... Oh, you're already there. Will, drag him into the on-air caller. Did you do it? Yep. Reese, are you there?
Wow.
I went away from the mic.
Hello.
I know, but
Guys, hang on. Are you there, Reese?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Belching in ears.
Good. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Very well.
Good. How's the pizza?
Look, it's a little cardboardy, if I'm going to be completely honest, but that's fine.
I don't really care.
It's doing its job, right?
Doing its
I
job.
just want bread and cheese.
Just want bread and cheese. Reese, what do you want? Do you want Marcus Phoenix?
yes. Just that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have another
That
go.
and
I was
nothing
like,
else.
I reckon I could have done better.
Would you be happy? I mean, an easy shorthand for this is if we just drew Pikachu and we would be done. Tell us, for those who don't know, tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Oh god, I hate doing this. Can you just read my blurb? I forgot what I wrote in that. Oh,
Hang on.
He
it's
wants
like those
You've put him on the
Hey
spot.
guys.
Hang on. I'll get his thing up.
I hate talking about myself.
No, I've put you on the spot. I feel bad about that now.
I can tell you that
Yeah.
Reese is one of the most considerate gamers I've ever played with. He is excellent at games. He's very much a min-maxer of games, including turning all the graphic settings to low to get the best frame rate and advantages.
Damn right.
But he will also be very experienced at something and bring noobs through Destiny without any condescension ever. A true champion.
Subtle condescension.
Subtle condescension. You're using that gun? You're using Drang again?
The only thing I'd say
drank.
about that is you said he's such. Was it considerate gamer? Is
Yeah.
that what you said? Yeah. Except for the fact that when I told him that we were doing his logo, he said, "I'll fill out the form today, but on one condition: you play COD Zombies with Steph and I." And I'm like, that is the opposite of considerate. That's blackmail.
Oh, true. That is blackmail.
Yeah, but you said you'd play it, and I downloaded fucking Call of Duty for you.
Which means you download it 3 times and the wrong version. So yeah, it's a struggle.
It's true.
I'll play.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was looking for your thing.
Reese is also
I found it.
a good programmer. Reese also loves fluffy white Arctic dogs.
Oh, there you go. You've got something in common. Reese is
Little bit.
30, a programmer and project stuff, studied rocks. You describe himself as cool, calm, and wild.
Reese collects like minerals and stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you can put some like sick crystal and like mineral-y stuff in there.
Reese lives in Canberra but is from Newcastle. Loves living in Canberra because it has some amazing geological finds, lots of rocks and cool stuff to discover there. Job side enjoys, he gets to solve problems with cool programs and functions. Interest, optical mineralogy, geology.
Okay, yeah.
snowboarding, wakeboarding, jet skiing. God, he's like a sexy.
He's the James Bond.
He's like James Bond
IT.
if James Bond was really into rocks.
Okay. Sorry.
Fears not applicable. And then Gus, I'll just finish this off.
Yeah, you go.
Weird facts about himself. He has a beautiful puppy. She's 10. Called Bear. I have a sizable mineral and rock collection, with his favorite piece being palisite. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
Great. I may or may not, depending on embarrassment, have a bunch of Lord of the Rings miniature figures, like that of Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
He has been 800 meters underground.
Ooh.
What?
Took a week off work when Skyrim launched, and the first time I ever went to the snow was with Lockie Dado as part of Getaway when I was in primary school.
What? Wow.
How is the Dado family?
Yep.
They're doing fine. They're always okay.
That's like 10 people's cool facts about themselves. 800 meters underground. Tell us about that.
Doing some stuff for just like some field work, and then heading to the new Kobar decline in a gold mine down there. It's cool. Actually, no, it's the opposite. It's really hot down there.
That's nearly a kilometer down.
Yeah.
Was there an elevator?
Yeah. No, you drive down. It's terrifying.
Were you trying to find dark matter?
I mean, it was pretty dark for a bit until you turned the lights on, kind of bunch it old.
Apparently. Let's get Gus on track, but then I'll tell the dark matter little tidbit that I heard the other day.
Is that a dog in a boat?
That's a dog in a boat.
That's a little bear.
Yeah. Bear is on Lake Burley Griffith. Am I getting it right? Griffin?
Griffin.
Yep.
In Canberra.
What if the dog... Because I assume Reese is going to be jet skiing behind the dog.
So I heard wakeboarding or something?
Wakeboarding,
yep.
yeah, sorry.
I was thinking wakeboarding, James Bond style, with mining accessories.
But what if it was one of those underground sulfur lakes?
And there's like crystals all
Yeah.
like a cave.
Stalactites.
Stalactites.
How do we know it's Canberra then?
Doesn't matter that it's Canberra. No one cares about Canberra.
Canberra's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canberra's just where he
Canberra is
happens
what
to
you
be
latched
right
onto
now.
as the most interesting part of Reese to include in his logo.
Think
I
Quantum
almost
of
didn't
Solace when
include
they
it.
find that reservoir of water,
gonna-
and that's the only thing to take from Quantum of Solace.
I love that Bear is driving the boat. That's amazing.
Oh, maybe
did I
Bear
say that was
should be
rude?
at the opera
Oh, Canberra, yeah. Yeah, you know.
and about to kill someone.
Well, I thought we could have Reese doing
Bear is
something a little
playing
more
poker.
daring.
That's cool. Because then there can be like
With a sexy woman.
light flickering from all different kind of like sparkling off those things.
All that, and then meanwhile, if he's doing some mad wakeboarding tricks out the back, but what else can we add to that that'll like encapsulate his personality?
I was gonna say, if you look up like a reference material, optical mineralogy, like for a background image, or to help with the cave.
What's
Optical mineralogy.
Oh my God, he's
So like you get like a thin section of a rock, and it looks amazing under
What?
cross-polarized light.
You fucking kidding me with this guy?
I know. He's like
Serious?
Nick just looked up Reese, a profile picture of Reese, and Reese is also a babe. On top of being like,
I didn't want to objectify you.
Yeah.
Which is why I stopped talking.
I know
But-
Reese well enough to objectify him. He's a babe.
He's
a babe.
I have a Marcus Phoenix dick right now. So basically, what needs to be drawn on the water is just a jaw. It's just a jaw on a wakeboard.
little chiseled jawline?
Oh, just quickly, Nick, did you check out the Tesla link there as well?
There was a video. I'm going to look at it right now.
Oh yeah, did we get
Oh,
that?
there's three. There's three images for you, just for you, buddy.
Ah.
Look at that. Wait, do I need audio?
No, there's no audio.
No,
on it.
just, look at that screen. Is that your car?
Oh.
That's my mom's.
That's your mum.
He drives a Tesla?
Yeah.
Mum
Gus,
does.
you know it.
His mum drives a Tesla.
That's our whole business plan. Is just Teslas for everybody in the company.
Are you drawing horns?
No, it's going to.
It's not Spyro the Dragon, mate.
He's just drawing some cool hair.
That is cool hair.
cool hair.
Does he
like
have
that.
cool hair? He was wearing a beanie.
I feel
in
like
that
we need.
picture.
I feel like
he's got cool hair.
we've captured a lot of your like the cool things outside of gaming that you do. Is there like a battlefield gun that should be strapped across your back or something? If you're James Bond,
I do have the. I do have the. Well, I mean, he's on the line, so he can answer that. But Skyrim, Witcher 3 are his two favorite games.
That's bullshit. That's
Excellent.
Battlefield 4 is his favorite game.
Excellent choices.
I thought Destiny.
Yeah, I'll go
He
with
took
Battlefield 4.
he took
or a sword, a gun
week
sword.
off to play Skyrim.
A gun sword.
Okay, a gun sword. We can get some wielding that. Go.
No, it should be a pickaxe.
That's true. That's true.
Because he's a geologist fan.
That's cool.
All
I like
three.
that too.
Are you cool with pickaxe?
no.
Yeah.
All right, pickaxe.
Well, what if as well?
Pickaxe.
Like,
But it should be.
Yeah,
it should
you're
be.
up there,
It should
you're
be.
up there getting the minerals out of the
Yeah.
out of the surface.
But it should be like very like a super flat, bland texture so that it's Skyrim. That's cool. Look at you.
I love that.
pretty
The
boss.
crystals are going to look great if you make them all like cool, sparkly colors.
Yeah, like if you actually do a better job and try.
I love that Reese was like, if you need a reference of the underground cave for your drawing, I'm like, what? You don't think I can draw an underground cave? And I was like, clearly I do not know what.
You know what an underground cave in Donkey Kong Country 3 looks like.
What if just to add some like atmosphere?
That's a
to
good
it,
reference.
Oh yeah,
to
add
people
some
who know.
atmosphere to it.
Yeah,
waterfall?
please add some atmosphere to
Oh,
it.
I love that.
What if Elon Musk is down there?
What if
Elon Musk has got an underground cave. No, we're not going.
yes,
there,
Elon Musk is down there and Daniel Craig and and his partner from Quantum of Solace are down there.
Yeah,
as well.
and he's just saying stonks.
That's happening in the background.
That
Someone's stepping
that
on his
looks
head.
like Reese. Well done.
Yeah.
What if he's Elon Musk is down there and he's like, there's no soccer team down here? Too soon?
I get it. I get it.
There it is.
But he's pointing at Reese and going, "This guy's a pedophile."
Jesus.
That wasn't a joke against Reese.
I know,
that was a joke against Elon Musk.
I know.
Come on,
I know.
Reese. I'm sorry
But
about
that happened
what I said.
underground too. It's too close, man.
But you know what?
I'm full of pizza.
I feel like just to go with the secret agent thing and the fact that we're in an underwater cave, I feel like he would do it looking cool.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, is he wearing a tux?
He's wearing a tux.
Yeah, nice.
And maybe with...
But is he still wearing board shorts?
Gus's mic.
Yeah, he's still in board shorts.
Hey, what
there
sort
we
of
go,
board
there we
shorts
go.
do you have, Reese? Like, do they have flowers? Are they short, long?
They're camo.
Camo.
There you go. Rock camo or forest camo?
Oh, like a burgundy.
A burgundy.
Burgundy.
Where are you camouflaging? In a wine cellar?
Yeah, I know. Burgundy camo. I'm googling that. That's bullshit. First of all, how do you spell burgundy?
Ink one.
We've
Also,
also...
no, it's a thing.
Is it?
You can make
Reese,
camo any color. It's just a print.
That's true.
Reese, also opportunity to name the boat that Bear is driving and towing your...
yeah.
Any ideas there?
Call it Palisite.
What was that?
Oh, yeah, the rock.
Palisade. Yeah. Cool.
And would you like me to have a stab at spelling that?
Please do.
Go for it. I've got it
Listen to your
here,
heart.
so what do you think it is, Gus?
Why did you go all caps down to fucking small I? That's the thing I hate the most about this.
Very close. It's just just delete the whole second half. Pall.
The dipped wig.
Wait, oh God. SITE.
Oh.
That's horrible.
When I write in
Now do
capitals,
wingdings.
I do a small e all the time.
Is there a word play we
Because I
can go
find
with that?
it's too laborious to do like
It's a lot
four
of work.
lines.
Yeah, that's true.
So and the small e is just one.
I definitely
Wait, what did I get wrong?
What do I do when it's...
He needs it again. He needs it again.
PALLASITE. There's definitely one letter I do. It's not E, but yeah, that's a good call. It's a good shout. A.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God. You've used all the vowels
wasn't the
except for
spelling
the right
bee.
one.
Are you doing Quantum of Solace logo?
There it is.
I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Reese, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, that's looking good.
That's kind of enthusiasm I expect from you.
I forgot that's how they...
I was genuinely expecting him to be like, "It's so cool, guys! Like you've nailed the brief so quickly, and it's just like, yeah, it's pretty good."
If there's anything else I'm missing, I'm sure the guys will fill in when I go for the final version of it. But like, there's some detail here we still could put on that I'm thinking like, on the board, something else in the water. What's floating in the water behind you?
A 7 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A 7 foot?
Yep.
A 7 foot? Let's go a 7 foot and I'm trying to think of things that Reese has done in game.
What else?
In
have you said with
Valheim.
Reese? It would be Lord of the Rings miniatures or Lucky Dado.
Lucky Dado 7 foot.
Lucky Dado's foot. There you go.
It's a Dado foot.
Perfect.
Good.
Done. Cool.
Love it. Thank you very much, Reese, for your
We're good.
continued patronage for a tier that doesn't exist anymore.
That's the exciting part.
But this logo should then be able to go on the back streams backs.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's true.
Reese's
Nice.
tier.
All right.
You guys.
Yeah.
Which is only allowed to be called that if everyone says all right
Yeah.
every time it's mentioned.
And it didn't happen just then.
It didn't, and
I'm
you
getting
said
like
it.
a lot
I
of audio
forgot,
cut
I
out
forgot.
on the Discord side.
Sorry?
It's getting like a lot of audio cut out on the Discord side.
Oh, you can't hear us very well.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
was like, it's like a noise gate or something kicking in.
It's the rain. Blame
We'll
the
sort
rain.
that out.
It's the rain. But it's a good thing it's happening at
the
the
rain.
end.
Yeah.
Because we're done.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Thank you
Hey,
very much,
thanks,
buddy.
Reese.
Bye.
Let me check.
Gus, well done.
Thank you very much.
Because it's been, I was about to say it's been a while since you drew, but it's actually been 10 minutes. But it's been a while since you did this, and it's looking very good.
Thank you very much. All right. Clearing the board. Oh, while we quickly wait, because I'm sure if I'm still on screen. Yes?
Yeah. Also, I'll just say, Stuart, if you are watching, yep, feel free to join if you would like to be on mic, but if not, that is totally fine, and I've got your info, and we can just make it up as we go.
I thought I could quickly show off the two that we did last time. While just quickly waiting. These are the finished versions of the ones we did last time I did a PockART. Jules J, who plays, I'm going to say a cello. I think it was a cello.
It is the cello?
Big fan of Portal, kicking a soccer ball through a portal that was going through the net behind, which was then being attempted to be stopped by Tuba Guy, who was a meme online, who I believe was a guy who during a broadcast just cut to his home camera and was stuck there with a tuba behind him. And supporting her, while there's a score of 1-1, an exciting soccer score, is all her books in the background as well. So there we go.
That's
Very cool.
There is that one. And then I believe the other one was
he's just
Frosty
straight up.
Phoenix.
Bringing up the computer.
There we go.
Oh,
Frosty
nice.
Phoenix, mad guitar player. Something to do with being scared of iPods. That's why they're on the tombstones. I can't remember.
That's right.
Covered in some Parkway Drive stickers, which I went to town on, trying to work out the logo again. Wearing the one ring.
Come up a fair bit.
Yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
They're a popular band.
They love it. And of course, played bagpipes with famous Beatle Paul McCartney.
Oh, yep.
Who we're seeing there. And I'm pretty damn happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I had a stab at drawing a cartoon version of Paul McCartney.
But is he a cockroach?
He's a Beatle.
He's a Beatle.
Oh, he's a beetle.
A lady
Because
Beatle.
there's the Beatles.
Yep. Yep.
get it.
And there we go. So that one went out to those guys the other day.
A
And
cockroach.
they're done.
Very
I like
nice.
it. Do we have...
Orange isn't on hold. So,
Yes.
do you want to drag him in? Here you come. Stuart, can you hear us? Currently muted. Stuart, unmute.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute.
Lowercase e, please, Gus.
Stuart. Are you there?
Unmute.
Want to talk to you about your pocket art.
While we wait for Stuart,
yourself.
do you wanna
I'll go
rattle off
through-
some of the deets.
Yep. Age, 49. Mm-hmm.
We-
I asked... Oh,
Sorry, I was going to say, we can use this time to come up with the crucial first thing we hang the rest of it off without their input.
so I asked if you would prefer your online handle. He said, I have no handle suggestions. So Oranishi is just like something he has. So we could make up any name for him.
Oh, cool.
Which is something. He is an architect.
Yep.
He describe yourself in 3 words. He said traveler and optimistic, and no third word. So I would say
love
traveler.
that.
He doesn't need a
optimistic,
third word.
A man of few words.
Aranishi already sounds like my kind of guy.
He lives in Singapore at the moment, but he has traveled a lot, moves around a lot. Best part about living in Singapore, every day can be short stay, Gus. So shorts is something that we can hang this off.
Okay.
The best part is he's gotten to work some amazing places. He loves RPGs, astronomy, video games, lots of MMOs like Eve and WoW. He loves reading and
Can
coding.
you hear me, guys, or not?
Hey!
Gotcha, buddy.
Sorry about that. I was a bit, yeah. I was a bit silly with the computers.
That's fine. It's a man of few words. I was a bit. It's not.
I'm just going through, which might be a weird experience for you, just all the facts about you. You fear spiders and heights. A weird fact about Stuart is he doesn't have a driver's license and has never driven a car. which I think is pretty
Wow.
impressive.
That's hard.
Solid.
Also, more interesting than that, I was caught up in the 1998 overthrow of Suharto
Suharto in Indonesia, yeah.
and needed to be evacuated.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations on making it out of that. And then you also worked in Israel before that, and you got paid danger money to work there.
The only ever time I've ever been paid danger money, yes.
What's danger money?
Oh, you get a little bit of extra. You get a bit of extra on the side because you're going to go somewhere where you might be killed or something like that.
Gotcha.
You get paid danger money because the embassy might be overthrown and you need to leave.
Yeah.
And then loves Lord of the Rings, Baldur's Gate, Star Wars, cricket, Dire Straits, Pink Floyd.
Dire Straits. Lovely.
So we've got shorts. We've got the overthrow of a government.
I'd like to see.
All right, Nick, I'm going to go with
I'd like to
shorts.
see like an astronomy basis for this one, like a night sky and a telescope, maybe for the
Based on-
astronomy element.
Oh, Stuart, what if you... well, he works a lot. He travels to a lot of places. What if he and he loves astrology. What if his next post is not Singapore, he's on the moon in shorts getting paid danger money because his oxygen's running out.
And for me,
He likes it.
there's a tie in getting danger money for nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean your screen name should just be Danger Money.
That's very nice.
But what's he getting for free?
Yeah. His screen name should be
I
very
like it. I
dire
like
straits,
it.
judging by the...
That's good. Very Dire Straits is a good handle.
Right.
If he could be, that could be on the flag that he plants on the moon, but then there should be a group of other, like, astronauts or moon men on the horizon just coming for him. I'm not trying to make light
It's
of
a moon coup.
what I'm sure was a terrible coup, but yeah, it's a moon coup. It's a moon coup.
Which sounds adorable.
Stuart, I feel like we've dominated this discussion. Anything you'd like to add?
So somewhere's got to be something about because Baldur's Gate was sort of, well, not the 3, but the second one
Yep.
got me sort of back into gaming, where I had a brief period of just simply being traveling and being a sort of hanging out in bars and stuff like that. So sort of Baldur's Gate's got to get there somewhere.
Okay.
Also, something is Star Wars, so Moon, Star Wars kind of thing.
Oh, you wanna
Because
do-
that was the first movie I ever saw.
Cool.
That's no moon.
You could put
That's no moon.
That's no moon. You could put
Yes.
like an X-wing in the background.
Yep.
Maybe. And what did you play as a particular class or in Baldur's Gate?
Always a fighter mage.
Fighter mage.
I'm a mage always in my first playthrough of any kind of RPG. I'm always a mage.
So he could be
Or a
holding
wizard.
like a mage staff, maybe.
That's
Oh, that's good.
That's typically
What
like
if that's-
hard mode as well. Playing a mage, like you got to learn all the spells and how to use them, as opposed to just being like, I'm a barbarian, I can
hit
just
this.
use hammer.
Yeah.
The issue is I'm not very good at bashing things. I'm quite good standing back and throwing stuff at sort of pixels
Yeah,
kind of
good.
thing.
Yeah, nice.
Have you played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, or are you going to wait for the full release?
I have done. And sort of the first playthrough, I wasn't really that happy with it, in the sense that it sort of didn't have the same spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You're sort of competing against your own kind of, companions.
Yeah, I think the
but-
issue for me is that it didn't really feel balanced, in the sense that like there was no reward for like experience. There was no experience gained from taking the non-violent route. I felt like, every time I tried to progress, I hadn't gained enough experience to do so, and I had to go back and kill more stuff. So I had to go revisit areas that I'd talked my way out of and kill everyone there just to get XP, which just felt like not cool
Yes.
for an RPG.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sort of, and you sort of wanted the non-violent way out, but then you rolled badly, and you sort of end up.
Well, that's RPGs, I guess, though, isn't it?
It is.
But I think they're going to patch all that stuff, because I think that's what early access is for. So I'm optimistic
Yeah,
about the
so
final thing.
Yeah, so I played through it just briefly again, sort of a little while ago, and it had improved. So you weren't fighting against your NPC, so you didn't have to roll to make sure that everyone joined you. They actually wanted to join you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
I like Sassless in the chat said we went from Reese, where we made him James Bond, to potentially actually James Bond. Of like hopping around the globe, spent a lot of his time just going to bars and meeting strangers, and then retired and settled into a life of video games.
So you've traveled to the moon wearing shorts.
Yep.
You're a sorcerer, as evidenced by your scepter with flag.
But the moon is probably the Death Star.
The moon could be the Death Star, or someone suggested that the Death Star is in the background, and that's why this is a dangerous job.
Okay, right.
Because you're getting danger money for nothing, but there really is something you're getting danger money for. The Death Star is behind you.
And then
So I don't know. So I don't know if you can work this in anywhere, but
Oh, I can do it.
I do like an odd occasional pint of Guinness.
Ah.
he's a drunk ass.
Can a pint of Guinness find some way into my hand? To
It's
work?
in his other hand.
Or before you put the pint there,
Sure.
is it like he's wearing a beer helmet kind of situation?
Oh.
It's feeding up like in a sci-fi way, like a tube straight into his...
You could just put like it's in the helmet.
Yeah.
It's just a level of Guinness.
There's eyeballs and then Guinness.
It's got a thick head.
I'm up to my ears in Guinness.
And then how do we feel about Very Dire Straits, Stuart?
Sorry.
How do we feel about like maybe on the flag, Very Dire
Actually,
Straits?
Pink Floyd, probably Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay,
There you go.
right. Okay.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, of course, yeah. You're on the dark side of the moon.
That makes more sense.
That makes
Perfect.
heaps of sense.
Perfect.
That makes heaps of sense.
I am a big fan of this, Gus. Stuart, yours was very easy because we actually had to cut out a bunch about your life in order to put, like, there was too much interesting stuff. So it's like, it wasn't too hard to put this one together.
Okay, hang on to your butts then, people. Because while I need you guys to come up with a second thing
That is blowing up.
for his... that's in his hand.
Okay.
Because, meanwhile,
What else is in your hand?
the Death Star...
What else is in my hand? Okay, that's leading question. No, sorry, no.
Marcus
Phoenix. Is it a that we have the drive?
Could it be a joystick for a X-wing TIE fighter controller? Because I used to play X-wing. You remember the Star Wars X-wing game back in the
Yeah.
80s? No, yeah, 80s, 90s.
You're
So
talking
used to
about
play that
the old
a
school
lot.
Vector game, right? Vector graphic game. Like
Yes.
it's just like the lines of like the cockpit and then like basically asteroids except they're TIE fighters. Coming at you.
Correct, that's right. And then you had all the missions you had to go on, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There was no multiplayer because it was dial-up, so there was no multiplayer. But, yeah.
we land on there.
A joystick, like he's controlling your TIE fighter game.
Or should he have
Something like that. I don't know whether I'm making it too difficult.
No,
I think there should be maybe the Rebel Alliance logo on the helmet, and the X-wing is parked behind. You've pulled over to make claim to this moon, but your ship is behind. You're going to hop in and go and destroy the Death Star.
I was only going to say, and feel free to say no, Stuart. But if
I'm actually that's actually.
But if you've got
quite
the
good.
X-wing there behind you, he's never driven a
Yes.
car, but he has driven an X-wing.
got the
So he
X-wing
just has the keys to the X-wing.
Yeah.
And it's got like a dangly chain coming off that
chain
has
can
like
have
a
the little
And also, I cannot let any more time go by without noticing what chat noticed. That is a brilliant choice with the Pink Floyd logo.
Yeah.
Thank you
Gus.
very much.
That's a masterstroke.
Yeah.
No, I love, and the key as well, I think works perfect.
Stuart, are you happy with the key?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes,
I like that. A car is beneath you, sir.
it is.
Maybe it should have some little bits on it, but
It should have a Wookiee foot.
No, I was gonna say it should have Han's gold dice on it as well, because that's like a classic.
Yeah,
reference.
Good.
Good. Gus, talk us through it.
All right, so he's parked his X-Wing on the moon, which is the correct moon, because in the background, that is no moon, that is the Death Star. We'll find out with a system to get the Guinness in the helmet, which haven't really worked out yet.
But in my headcanon, he's been drinking Guinness while piloting an X-Wing and has pulled over on this moon to take a piss.
Which I love, the stance just came out with a bit of wobbleness, so
Yeah,
it's going
great.
to have him kind of like, a little bit of the whole, like, that's happening there. Holding the keys, which will have, of course, Han Solo's dice, fluffy dice, a key, and was it? Oh yeah, that's right, a Chewbacca foot on the end like that. Holding the keys, has a staff as a mage with some magic coming off it, and of course the flag with the Dark Side of the Moon Pink Floyd album being shot, the photon laser from the Death Star.
Woo! Are you happy, Stuart?
Yes, that's very good. That's great.
Good material, mate, and this is going to look great as well. Looking forward to scrubbing it up, and actually, yeah, cool to do some Star Wars stuff finally. Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much, Stuart.
Now, are you sure you don't
Thanks
want a
a lot,
Parkway
guys.
Drive logo somewhere?
Fuck off that band. They're fine. Cool.
Thank you very much for your continued patronage, mate. And also, we have a commercial that we owe you as well that we're getting to very shortly.
Alrighty, sounds great.
Any preference on the commercial type or parody
Any
of?
commercial type? I don't know. Jesus, that's
That's a massive ask, Gus.
Yeah.
that's a bit of,
Picture commercial.
I've had no time to think about that one.
That's fine. I'll figure that out.
We'll come
That's
up
my
with
job. Okay. Thank you very much for being a wonderful member of the community, mate. And we'll get this all polished up, and you should be able to see it in the next week or so.
Sounds great. Sounds great, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
mate.
Stuart.
Bye.
Stuart.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Very happy with that one. That's going to be fun.
I love my favorite moment with the drawings. How cool was Stuart? Stuart, yeah, a pleasure.
champ.
Reese, you're also great. My favorite moment of the drawings is when it's at the end and Gus just adds in all the movement wobble lines.
Yeah.
And it suddenly adds so much to it. You go like, oh, right. Like he did a little kneecap thing, and I was like, oh my God, that's so.
All you need to do is wobble lines, or
He's
the other
sweating a
favorite,
little bit.
stink lines.
Yeah.
I'll take stink lines. Couple. I won't be putting them in, but it just adds that little. Mwah, je ne sais quoi. How we doing?
We'll go through
okay.
a couple quickly, but is that it? Or we got one?
I'm happy to call it. Up to you guys.
Steph wants to call it. Steph is looking at me like,
We just still have to
I
do
need
the
to go.
post show, and I'm worried about. I have to drive home tonight, and I'm worried.
Yeah,
about
no,
staying
that's
away.
fine. So then I'll say that we have to commit to doing this again in the next fortnight.
Correct?
Yep.
And I know I've promised it numerous times, but along with sexing these ones up, I'm long overdue to do, I think, just a weeknight or weekend stream where I do this, and I can take my own time, have a glass of wine, have some people in the background. We can get through I think we got through 7 last time. So
Friday week.
Friday week, let's tentatively
We're
pencil
doing
it in.
Lock it in.
Friday
Clear your
week.
calendars, everybody.
Clear your
It's gonna
calendars.
happen.
It's happening. We're going to do
Gonna
it.
happen.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So
Nice.
then Snail, who I did contact, you will be first cab off the ranks for the next one. It was just our drawing took very long.
And if your logo isn't a snail, I'll be like, it's going to throw me, but yeah, see what we can come up with.
but we'll figure something out. Fantastic. Do we, is that it? Do we, wait, where's
it.
my rundown? Do we have any more ad breaks? No, we're
No,
done.
that's it.
Gus. Take us out.
All right. You're burnt out, aren't you?
No, this always happens. When you sit there, you close out the show.
No, I was like, I'm feeling a drain from you that I'm worried about.
God,
I'm like,
he's like making it worse. He's saying you look tired and you've lost your spark, and that you've lost your host pizzazz.
not at all. It was.
Well, I still have heaps of energy.
Pete had a party tonight. He's all over it. He's like, yeah, this is fun. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, for another Back Pocket episode. We'll be back next week doing this all again. As we mentioned, a couple of things coming up. First and foremost, this weekend, you guys will be watching along with a stream. How do people get behind that?
The Snyder Cut.
You want to see some lost pizzazz?
It's going to be an unlisted YouTube video, like live stream. So we'll just stream it out and share the link on the Discord, and you can come and join us if you want to suffer along with us.
It'll be fun. I'm tapping out of that, but then I'll be part, and as will be as well, of the Pocket Watch that we'll be putting up hopefully next week. A quick reminder, there will be no playback going on air. If you caught the post show last week, you would have seen why, or just a reason that helped contribute to the fact that series, while a lot of fun, was very difficult to make for you guys. So yeah, I think very much a break on that for an episode, and then we'll be back doing the rest of the In the Dead of Night?
At
at
Dead of
Dead of Night, and we'll finish out that series as well the week after. So that'll be a bit of fun. And then also we'll be doing news on Monday and Wednesday as usual. You can check that out on the YouTube channel. And I was going to say the YouTube address, but you can now just check out our single address, which will do a link tree, which has all our links to our YouTube channel, to our Twitch, to our Twitter, to our Redbubble, and of course to our Patreon page, which the official link tree link is
PockART.gg, suggested by Simon Vinn. And Simon Vinn and I think Nicrotex helped me out with that, so that was great. And also, it will have our podcast links there soon. It's not there, but it will be soon.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So just one simple address for you to remember, backpocket.gg. All the links are there. And if you wanted to become a Patreon, you could head to that link tree and then head to the Patreon. A huge thank you to all the Back Pocket patrons who do support this show. We love everything you do for us, and we like to make things that you love as well. Of course, a massive thank you to all the top stitchers. You all know who you are, but we'll shout out quickly. Reese Oranishi, !Tim, Mason Not Nathan, Slowpunk, LokiCat, Raj, Akaresh, KAMO, Avexia, Nicrotex, and Vegabus. And you can join them or the illustrious ranks of patrons. Maybe not that tier, but get one that you can afford and have fun in there as well. That is it from us. Stick around for the post show. It's going to be brought to you by Raj, a special Raj post show, and an even specialer Raj show coming up soon in the near future, but we'll have more to say about that later.
We're not going anywhere. We'll be around for at least another
5 years for what you did. Do not forget what you did. Yes. No.
I feel like
That's at least a long-term business plan. 5 years. then we'll assess where we're at.
Figure it out.
But
I did see someone in chat, I can't remember, but one of the people who won the pictures said, how do they get them?
Good point.
we'll reach out, get your details. We'll scan them and then we'll post them to you. So as long as you have a postal address, we will get them to you as soon as we've done our business with them.
You can hang them, you can mount them, you can do whatever you want with them, and then send us pictures of where you've put them in your homes. Looking forward to seeing that. That'll be good.
Particularly Nick's final drawing.
You better be loud and proud in the bathroom or in the entranceway.
Oh, God. All right, that is it from us. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next week, but until then, I think we back it out.
Yeah.
Bye.